Ooh.
Oh, howdy, howdy.
Oh, hey, the three handsomest guys in toy photography.
Hey, what's up, dude?
What's up?
How's everyone doing?
Did you not get the memo, Redeemer? You gotta turn your camera, bro.
I
You
gotta
can be
flip.
that.
What?
You can be that guy. It's not gonna be sideways.
Is it really sideways?
Yeah, I mean,
So this is normal?
nope. I think you messed it up. It's all right. Welcome to the show,
Or like this?
man. Never mind, man.
No. All right. Well, I'm here, man. I'm trying. I'm in a car actually. In Miami, in the city. I'm not actually home.
Ooh,
Yeah, dude. So what's everyone up to? What are you up to, PL? How you doing, bro? Can you hear him? No,
mic
right?
check.
There we go. Can you hear me now?
There he is. Have you been
There we
talking this
go.
whole time?
Yes, I have been talking this whole time. Son of a.
You sound good, like on a mic and everything.
Well, no, you guys sound good too, man. You guys are clear.
Well, there's a huge blizzard right now, so if I do go out, I'll
Oh,
try to
okay.
get back in. So I might have some technical issues, but
Nice,
it's
nice.
nuts out here.
Now I'm trying to figure out how we're gonna go through the photos.
That's what I was wondering.
Hold on. Hold on.
But yeah, so
We technically we're taking over from what I
So,
yeah, we're
understand.
taking
right?
over, but we might need them to help us with that part.
We'll properly welcome everyone who pops in. Welcome everybody who joins, who's popping in now, who's going to be popping in afterwards. Welcome,
Yeah,
welcome, and thank you for joining and viewing this. All right.
yes.
So, like I was saying when I was muted, um, no, I'm freaking excited that I discovered that there's a local retailer in my area that carries Mythic Legions and the Animal Warriors.
Dude, if I hear you say this again, like I've heard you say it 4 times last night, I watched Maz's toys. All right, Toy Box for 3 hours. You brought up you. I hate you. I hate you. No,
Dude,
let me see. Those look beautiful.
I got
1-6 had them up too.
Pale.
Pale. Oh,
did you
Well,
say
I
you said
so I
Animal Kingdom?
Animal Kingdom or
it's
Animal
hard to
Warriors of the
say.
Kingdom. Animal
Yeah, it
Warriors. So
should be
AWOL.
like the other way
AWOL.
around, but it's
So I backed the Kickstarter. I just haven't received my shipping notice
I
that they're
we
shipped.
got that email on the 14th or the 15th, right?
You
Where it
see,
said,
I didn't even get that email that people were saying that they got.
"Oh,
So I don't know. So but then I was on Facebook and there's a Facebook group I follow
I'll pull out my 3 3/4 pail."
and they had posted that they were gonna be at this toy show that was in near my area. So I was like, and I saw that they had a picture of their booth with these figures on their table. So I hit them up and I was like, "Hey, wait, are you guys local?" Like because I wasn't gonna make it to the show in time. I was it was my niece's birthday weekend, so we were doing stuff with her, and the show was gonna end at 5 on Saturday. So I messaged them, but they didn't message me back because I mean they were busy. And then they sent me a message. It's like, yeah, that they're local. Like they told me what city they're in. I was like, well, shit. I'm like, we're neighbors. So I placed
Yeah.
the order online and I met with the guy to go pick him up at a parking lot. You know, nothing fishy, but
Ah, you son of a gun.
Hey,
I
that's
see
where you get the
you.
best deals, though.
so I was like, man, you guys got a new customer because now I don't have to worry about paying shipping on Mythic Legions
So
and these
Ravens
Animal
out.
Warriors. So yeah. So after the show, I'm definitely gonna be photographing some stuff. So
So because you were talking about it, and is it Jeremy or 1-6 shooter? What's his
yeah,
name?
Trevor.
Trevor. I'm sorry. I just met him. Like not met him. I just started following him like 2 weeks ago. But yeah, so you Trevor, you were talking about it. So I busted out Scraps and a couple of the guys from 3 3/4 and shot them today.
Nice.
So I was
Oh,
like,
nice.
man, I gotta shoot them. And like I'll just
Yes.
put them on my 118 page. I might share them over, collab them over, but I had to get some shots with them because everyone's talking about it. I haven't gotten mine yet in the mail. I even checked the mailbox in case I missed the box. They like put the slip in there. So
Yeah, I'm not so I don't know. Like I said, I haven't received the shipping notice or anything on it or a message on when they're gonna ship mine. So but when I found that this guy was here, So the only one I didn't back on the Kickstarter or didn't get on the Kickstarter was this guy. So I went ahead and got him, and then I picked up an extra Ravager. I did get him in the Kickstarter, so he should be coming. But I wanted to get a second one. And
You
Pale,
double down.
yeah, same thing with Pale. I have Pale on the Kickstarter, but I really wanted this guy already in my hands. So
I don't remember what I had, but I know I spent the 500, whatever that covers. I don't know if that was 2 of each or.
Oh, I don't remember what that covered.
Yeah, because I want to say I also ordered Blythe was part of that, and it's
Yes,
pale,
I believe so.
but like a darker version of pale, like black version. And when I say black, I don't mean like he's jet black. Like he has black with like pink hair. Like he's crazy looking.
Welcome
Yes.
everybody.
I can't see what chat you're talking about.
I mean, they're saying what's up, fellas. So I'm just.
So
Okay.
I don't know if you can see the. Can you see the comments?
The Pic Bar.
Oh, he said he'll put up the appreciation features when we're ready.
Oh,
okay. Yeah.
it's like we're in someone's house, man. I'm like, hey, are they home?
I know, right? I feel like we're like. I was like, are you sure you want to give us full reign to this? Like,
I mean, we'll take it. It's fine. No, I appreciate it.
Yeah, right. Like I was just gonna say, I appreciate it. Seriously.
Yeah, I didn't realize how big this was until I hit the hashtag, and I was like, oh wow. So I've missed out on a lot of this stuff like in the past because I follow everyone that hosts this, but I never see anyone's YouTube stuff. So it's kind of nice. I've just been jumping in the last month or so, seeing everyone's YouTube. So
I wanted to bring both of you guys on here so you guys, get people to know your work, man. Yeah, I know.
I've been wanting to be on this for like the longest. I'm glad. Even if it's in the freaking car, and I'm just,
And why are you not home? What are you doing?
Okay, so because I have an event that I need to be at with my older brother. He had invited me to it, and unknowingly he didn't give me the date of it. So I accepted the Pic Bar thing, and then my brother hits me up. Oh, you want us? Of course, because I'm going through the breakup and everything. So I don't want to be home as much as I have to actually be home. So,
but you need to be home. Otherwise, how are you going to pay my half giant?
I know.
Yeah, dude, so they made you go on this trip. Did they make you dye your hair too? I mean,
no, that's a whole thing. That's all.
Okay.
Anyway. I'll tell you about that later. Okay.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. Backstage.
But yeah, I'm here. I'm here like about a block away from the event, so I can help my brother because he's like a bouncer. So he's and he's alone tonight. So he asked me, I said, of course, so I'm here so I can be with my bro. But I told also that I didn't want to jump out of this. I wanted to be a part. I've been wanting to be a part of it for such a long time. So I was like, screw it, dude.
Are you sure you don't have to leave then? Because I don't want
man. The event starts at 9 o'clock. So I'm chilling.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Because it's 8 o'clock there now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So then let's get this going, man. Let's go through the
pictures.
Yeah, let's do it.
I don't know what that means, but yeah.
Okay,
this is the best takeover they've ever had. So, like these guys are lame.
And they say we can do this more frequently. So I was like,
that's awesome.
I'm gonna take it. No,
right? Take it.
No, I appreciate it.
I'm definitely going to be a part of it. Like if next Wednesday, I'll definitely be in the house for sure, and have some things to show off because I wanted to show off some things today.
I would say I would do next Wednesday, but I don't think I can. I think I have commitments already.
Oh, hey, look at that application popped up. Oh my! Oh, that plunger shot's cool. Mario.
Yes, that's one of the shots I picked.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a dope shot. I picked it because it's a Mario and the movie's coming up, and this figure looks like a new figure. I have not seen this figure. I don't know which figure it is, but I did like the lighting on it.
I don't know. Is it the articulate? I have like this articulated one, but I'm not sure.
But
I forgot about.
That's a cool one. But the face sculpt on this looks like the one from the movie.
It is from the movie, but it
has the hair too.
It's definitely movie Mario, but just like
I just don't know what toy line it is.
Bro, I mean, the guy captured this photo amazingly, and just the fact that like the figure looks like Mario. He looks exactly like Mario. He's just something more realistic about this Mario, despite it being cartoony. I guess he's not. Is more. There's something more. Like I guess I don't know if the other Mario figures do, but his eyes have more realistic look to it.
Yeah,
Glossy, you know.
less white around the eyes, which makes it look more realistic. Because cartoony is more like huge, bright white. You know, it's
Mhm.
more the eyes are filled, the pupils are more filled in. But I like the green because they're always coming out of, you know, they're always coming out of the green tunnels, so it looks really cool with the green light. That
And I
I
did
don't
like
know if
the.
that's why he did the green light, but I think that's really cool.
No, it worked. I mean, and it worked
Yeah,
because the green is a complementary color to the red, so it works.
yeah,
And it's well lit. I did like how well lit it was. Like this, I mean, there's some spots I probably would have tried to move because you can see that there was a ring light used. You can see the ring
yeah,
light on the hat.
yeah. It's tough to
Um,
get rid of sometimes.
yeah, unless you
You
have like
don't,
Photoshop or something to remove it in post. Yeah, it's difficult to
yeah.
remove it.
And like
But
I've noticed recently, because I've been working on that too, and just sometimes I'll take the shot, take everything down, then I'll look at my shots, and I'm like, oh wow, didn't realize the ring light's in there.
yeah,
Like,
because like what I would have done to get rid of that ring light, even without Photoshop, just with the shot, I would have put like a huge uh, white bed sheet in front of
okay,
the light and backed up the light, and that would have made the light source bigger, and that would have just made it larger, and you wouldn't see that ring. You'll just see a nice even lit on that hat.
yeah, no, it's true. Or you
That's
can
pretty
even move
good.
the light farther away,
He can,
even
but that he might lose some of the
detail in the
lighting. Yeah,
face.
yeah,
Yeah,
it may get a little darker. He would have to
yeah. I give
increase
it
his
I give
aperture
it
and.
3 stars.
Yeah,
I get out of
dude.
3 stars. Oh, you're doing 4 stars. I give it 4 stars.
Is this out of 5?
I don't know how many stars we're doing, but yeah, I like it. I think that I like the green a lot for me, because it's always hard to work with color lights,
Hmm.
without screwing it up. And I think like it doesn't overtake the shot. It's a very good compliment, like you said, and it reminds me of the tubes, the tunnels being green.
Yeah. All right, we can go to the next one. There's another one I picked.
Mm,
I want
mm,
this
mm,
figure.
mm.
I do want this figure.
Is that why you picked it?
No,
So I started laughing, dude.
I, I, I picked it also because it's well lit. I like how well lit it is, and I like the. It's not like a complete black background. There's something in
Yep.
the back, so it gives it some interest.
And the white's not
But
saturated.
So
it's a little. It is a little hot on on one side.
yeah,
I would have diffused that light a little bit more. Um,
or
and I see a
bounce
little
it off the left side a little
bounce it off
more.
of something. Yep. But overall, the lighting is cool though, and I like the composition.
Yeah,
And yeah, and it's cropped well. So
I
that's
like
one
the
of the
skin
reasons.
showing. I think that looks cool.
And rolling the sleeves up, yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's
that's a good
awesome.
pose, man. It's a good pose.
Do the eyes light up in that figure?
Yes, and they light up with the magnet. You run a magnet over its head, and it lights up, and then you run the magnet back over its head, and it turns off.
That's
Shut
absurd.
up. That's so
Crazy.
dirty.
I
Who
know,
makes that? Who makes
You
that?
said that's so dirty.
like Mesco.
That is
Is it
that's so
Mezco?
dirty.
No, no. I was like Mesco, please learn from
Ah,
this.
Oh, I was gonna
yeah,
say,
right.
damn. Like
'Cause
those soft goods fit really good. That's Mezco. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I don't want people to go
they
crazy.
could easily do it. Mesco could easily do it on the Gomez heads. But I'm glad that they on the late well, not the latest one, but one of the earlier or newer Gomez heads, the lights stay on, like the switch stays on versus
Holiday.
having to hold it. Yeah, the
And
holiday
shout out
Gomez.
who it is because I can't see the name.
The person that took the shot
Yeah.
was. Hold on,
I don't think we said the last one either. So
Oh, it's right. It's right there on the bottom. C Powers.
okay. Yeah, I can't. My eyes are bad. So
Yeah, it's a good shot. I liked it,
right.
but I also picked it because I want the figure. But I do like the photo though.
It's a gorgeous figure, man.
Yep. All right, we're ready for the next one. Yes.
Batman shots.
The
I
lighting
love
and
that.
atmosphere in this shot was gorgeous, man.
This is
I love the subtleness of the light on Bane in the background,
Yep.
and you can sense that Batman is in pain. That he just got thrown through that wall.
he's in pain. He's like,
He's in pain. He's got that face. It's like, yeah. So I like the emotion behind the shot. the lighting,
Yeah.
and the atmosphere. The angle he shot it from also, and he has like a slight Dutch angle on it, which works for this. Yeah, it's a gorgeous piece.
Yeah. I like it. It fits the frame real well. I think like color from end to end as far or shot end to end. So I think that's really hard to do and to make it make sense sometimes. So those figures are not small, and that's a hard shot with a camera. It's a hard shot.
Is it the Storm Collectibles that are the McFarlane?
That's the McFarlane.
God, I
I
need
think that's
one.
the McFarlane.
Need one or the other.
I could be wrong. I don't know. It might be the Storm Collectibles. But it's gorgeous.
And
Yeah.
who did this one?
Uh,
It's just blurry for me. Okay, you're just gonna have to say it.
No, hold on. No, because I don't think I see that. It's What's Up, Danger? Yeah, What's Up, Danger? Or What's
Okay.
Up, not Danger? Danger. This shot.
Cool.
Sweet.
If you guys are in the chat, make sure you guys are throwing your name up there too. So like, that's my shot, or thanks for picking. I don't know, whatever you want to say.
It's a
Did-
me.
Did they? Because I don't know if they usually do it. Because whenever I had these, this was before when a few of my photos got picked, they usually get a chance to, or they're said, it's like said in the post that they could comment something that inspired them to capture the shot.
I think that's on the other show they have on the. I think it's on Fridays. I think that's the
Yeah, wrong
appreciation.
show, man. Come on.
I'm just asking. So I said, I think.
Oh, go ahead. I
I
don't.
want to say it
Our
was that.
show.
'Cause-
We'll make up our own rules. Yeah, go ahead in the comments, you guys. Fire away.
Oh no, it is
Fire
today.
away.
Oh, it is today.
Fire
Oh
away.
man,
Nope, it's today. He said it's today.
Did I miss the memo?
No,
Sorry,
it's not you.
gentlemen.
It's not you. They have to write something. So the people that get picked, because right now this guy who got picked on the post, whenever it says, "Oh, the Pic Bar has chosen you for this appreciation," please write in the comments what inspired you for this. That's usually how it goes. So sometimes people do, sometimes they don't. But I'm just asking, just in case we're
That's what
accidentally.
I'm saying. Did I miss the other ones that they?
No, I mean,
Oh,
look,
okay.
the comments should be there. I mean, in the comments, to say anything. Did he write something?
That's what I'm checking. Thank you for the feature.
Well, I think it's beautiful.
This one.
I can't get my vape to work.
Thank you, and thank you for choosing me. Yeah, you're definitely welcome, man. I love the shot. All right, we can keep going. Now I'll keep an eye on it. I didn't realize it. You see?
Yeah,
You see?
I give that shot's also really good.
Yes, this shot was
Oh
gorgeous.
my God.
Ooh, man.
That's insane.
Yeah, I love the lighting on this shot with like this light back here.
Oh, this romance, man! I can't
that
deal
bomb.
with it.
The posing is great. I love the way he has the cape.
Redeemer picks
engulfing
all
him.
kill shots. Sorry. No, yeah, the cape.
I love the way he posed it all. The composition is great. Me, I would have probably shot it a little lower, at a lower angle.
Get more cape.
Get more cape, because there's a lot of headspace, and all that headspace is it's not needed. Like right there. I probably would have gone a little lower, shot up a little higher. But overall, the composition is great. I probably might have brought maybe a bounce cart camera left off the top just to get some more of that light bouncing above them. But overall, it's a great
So
shot.
it looks like the light from the right is bouncing off of something, so he could have bounced it again.
Bounce
Yeah.
again.
But yeah, I
overall,
think more cape would have been better than that space above. Just because the cape looks great.
Yeah.
How it's lit.
The purple lighting at the bottom does it justice.
Yep. It's a cool shot overall.
Mm-hmm.
And the hand placement is really cool for emotion wise, like where he has it. It's hard to do sometimes to make that perfect. So
he could have had like the wrist like straight, but he like tilted it a little bit, like she's actually caressing his face. Looks nice.
Selena's not gonna be happy with that. Just saying. But yeah, no, it's a gorgeous shot. I wish I had this Batman. I missed out on this Batman. All right, we can go to the next one. And you're very welcome. Oh yes, and this shot too. And this is another figure I missed out on.
Damn, Interstellar, dude. 100%.
I love the whole feel of no gravity in this shot. And he's floating around in some kind of library looking for something.
Yeah, he's not taking off. He's not landing. He's actually
He's just zero gravity. Yep.
Yeah.
I love it, and I love
Hard
the
to
lighting.
capture.
The overall lighting and mood to this shot is gorgeous. Like it has that sense that he's um somewhere in deep space in
I'm gonna say
some.
he feels alone.
Yeah, he feels alone on there, which is
Some would
cool.
say that he is floating with style.
Yeah.
There you go.
No, you're right, but you get like that alone type of, like you said, deep space, like doing his own thing out there.
He did really good at capturing it. Like you can make a figure look like it's like you could just literally you can elevate a figure at any point, but then he put in the work to make it look like he's actually in 0G. Yeah.
Yep. The only nitpick that I have, and it's just me, but since he did do this for ACBA, I know it's frowned upon, but I would have removed that hotspot off the helmet with Photoshop, just
On the back of the helmet.
content aware on that, and it would be gone.
Yep.
That's the only thing that kind of, you know,
I don't know how he got that
doesn't
light to
fit in the
hit.
shot. But yeah, no, yeah, it's a great
Like
shot.
on the front, that lighting is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's hard. That's tough to do.
And he also has a nice slight Dutch angle on here, which works for it too, because it gives you that sense that he's floating. He's zero gravity. Yep, gorgeous shot, man.
I can't do that, so bravo.
Also, it's a good show. Nice chat button.
So chat about it for example.
Yes. Don't let me just talk, man.
No, I appreciate your
shots. You're picking them. You're coming in. You picked them, and you're dropping your good advice. It's really good. I'm also like I myself am not like I don't think I'm a professional photographer. I don't think of myself that way. So
no,
like what you're saying is I'm taking that advice too. Like for example, you said the hot spot behind his helmet. I didn't know that, and that little glare is what you're talking about. I see now that I first I'm like, why would he say that? But it would make sense because it shows that there's a light behind him, but or something like that. But for the moment of the photo, and like just
yeah,
it's
no one.
It's just
It's not bashing
it's
either.
not
I mean, like
Yeah, it's not
Pablo
bad.
will straight up call you and tell you how to fix stuff. So, like, listen, all you gotta do.
Tomorrow is a new movie, Wave 1, completely blown away with him. Yeah, he's a gorgeous figure.
It is
Oh,
a nice
wow.
one. I need to look for that figure. It's a nice one.
Yeah, no,
man.
I like the shelving
Yeah,
unit too. So that's also looks like it's in some type of air library, or
and for
whatever.
those that are tuning in, I may be critiquing the shots because I'm part of another live stream every Tuesday where we go over shots that you submit for us to critique, and we give pointers and certain things that you can adjust your lightings. And sometimes we do encourage people to retake the shot with the advice we give.
I hate when
and
you guys
sometimes
say that.
sometimes you can't, and it's understandable. I sometimes can't even do that either. So we
Like
don't
you're
really
like, hey, retake that Transformer Trooper shot. Like I can't. I don't have it.
He's a lovely human being.
But-
I've known him for a while. He's a great guy.
Since I've been watching what you guys do, I've been like, oh, I don't even want to keep these old shots I kept. I can just reshoot it better. Like just from the little tip. Like I haven't implemented everything, but I've little things. So I think it does help. I mean, no one's here to bash anybody. We're here to network and help everyone grow. That's why we pick these shots.
Yeah, so the show that I'm a part of on Tuesdays is the Moz_Toybox photography, or it might just be Moz_Toybox on YouTube. Every Tuesday, we go over photos, and all we ask, if you want your photo to be featured and critiqued, just on the actual image itself, tag at Moz_Toybox. And in the hashtags or in the descriptions, put the hashtag Toy Moz, and then that way, when we go over the shots, we always look to make sure that it's tagged. Otherwise, if you don't tag the shots, it won't always show up on his tags.
Yeah,
because Instagram is broken that way, so the hashtags aren't very reliable. But we want the hashtag on there so we know that you submitted it for that Tuesday. And if the hashtag's not on there, we'll skip it.
I made the mistake of hashtagging Moz Toy, which is apparently, I believe, some type of sexual toy. So make sure you do Toy Moz when you hashtag. So I was like, oh, I'm the only one with toy shots. That's weird.
Wrong one.
Yeah, wrong tag.
Wrong tag. Just make sure you tag the actual photo Moz underscore toy underscore box, and then the hashtag in the description area put toy Moz, and then it'll show up in his tags on Tuesday, and we'll go over it. But yeah, we like to help out everybody that wants, that can doesn't get offended that because we don't bash anybody, we don't make fun of anybody's shots. We do like to see improvements. We've seen a few people on there that have improved drastically, and it's awesome to see. And it's his that channel starting to grow, which I'm really happy about. And I'm a consistent guest on that show. Um, so if you guys ever want to catch it, it's every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern. Um, I always post it on my stories with the link to the channel on YouTube. So if you guys are following me on Instagram, you'll see it on my stories, and then that'll give you a link to the show. But yeah, it's a good show. If you guys want to just check it out, you don't have to tag or hash to go check it out, but you guys are welcome to check it out.
I enjoy it. So
But we could go to the next shot if you guys are done admiring
I'm
that
done.
one.
I'm done. No. The Pic Bar.
Oh,
wow.
okay. So this one's on me. All
Yeah,
right.
it's already
Now I'll start talking. All right. So I picked this one specifically because I love mechs. All right. So if I remember this guy's name correctly, AC Mech, and action figures, right? Okay. Because I can see the last part. Okay. So yeah, AC Mech and action figures took the shot, and dude, I grew up. I mean, what, 12 years old, Adult Swim, watching Big O, before going to middle school, right? It's just Big O, Gundams and that stuff. Like, this guy took this shot from the ground up, and he just captured like that moment while it's creeping around the building. It just feel like, and me, guys. I mean, anyone who knows me, I'm huge on action figure comics. I love it. I love, like, just the sceneries and stuff like that. I'm a sucker for it. Uh, I definitely feel the depth of this photo. This guy got the lighting really good, and yeah, man, like, it's a great shot. I can't say anything else bad about it. It's really good. I see every little detail on that big ass machine.
It's a cool shot, man.
I mean, if he was, if like, for example, I guess, and from taking a page out of PL's book, like, if he if he was trying to capture like a daytime tone, there are certain things that could have been done. But if it's just for like the product shot, in terms of just like it just showing off a figure and like posed off, and like, dude, even then it's a nice clear shot. Like, I don't believe like every shot needs an intention behind it with all this crazy lighting and stuff. Like, this guy got it. The building's in the back, crawling around the thing, the whole thing, dude.
And
Fingers on the side of
sometimes
the building.
you just want to show off those details on a figure without it meaning anything. And
Hmm.
but to me, it's like, hey, I'm stepping in. Like, it reminds me, obviously for me, reminds me of Power Rangers, right? Zords. And I love like all the guys that do this stuff because I don't know even where to begin with that stuff. So it's a lane that I would love to do, but it's something that I can just watch and appreciate.
Yeah, man. This thing looks like it's literally stepping around the corner to about to go to throw down with something.
Yep.
I love it. Did
Yeah,
he leave?
the
Did the
lighting's on
person?
point.
Did they leave anything, like, any comments? Because I can't read it.
Hey,
Well,
thanks for Redeemer, you're the best.
Shut up.
he put the name of the robot. It's made by CC Toys. Buildings were made by Outland Models.
Mm.
This
Yo,
picture
hit
was
up
taken with an
Outland.
iPhone 14 Max Pro and a 24 by 24 light box, also using Ulanzi light cubes. Thank you for the
Yeah,
feedback.
hey,
It's
Beautiful.
Lonzy's
awesome.
good.
The only thing I don't know, I would remove that watermark the way you have it. I would.
Oh, at the bottom of the building.
No. That one's fine. The one that's across.
Oh, I see it. I didn't notice that. Wow.
It's taken away from the photo.
I feel you.
Unfortunately, I'm looking at his.
Oh,
I'm looking at his Instagram. I started following him right now, and all his shots have it. It's just it takes away from the shot because like I'm looking at all the details, and then I see that, and it's like, man, it's like,
I didn't notice the watermark. I feel you. I
yeah,
feel you.
that's the only thing I would remove. Other than that, I mean, it's a gorgeous shot. The lighting is good. I probably would have maybe added another color tone, maybe the background at
Little
just to,
street lights or something like a
yeah,
little
some
red,
street light, yeah, a
little
little red. Yeah, I would have just added that a little bit.
maybe like an orange
Um,
yellow. Yeah.
but and maybe a little bit of atmosphere if you can. Um, but yeah,
Smoke or something, right?
it's a cool shot though. I like the
Yeah,
pose and the angle he
I
shot
like
it.
the cleanness of it too,
Mm-hmm.
so I like it
Yeah.
either way.
It's good. Yeah.
As far as like putting in your trade, not the trademark, but the yeah. I've put it in before, and I've had people crop it out and use it as like their profile picture. I've had actors who played characters that I've shot take and remove everything and not give me any credit. So I don't even care anymore about the watermark, like so.
Now
I don't
having
know
the tag on the bottom or create a signature and have it somewhere, or
if you can
like
hide it, that'd be cool.
a good example. If you don't follow Mr. Lee,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love the way he does his signature. He has it like on certain
like
parts of the
yeah,
shot. Like it'll go either along the side of Batman's cape, but it's small, but it's there.
yep.
You can tell it's a signature. I would do something like that, but I wouldn't do something so big and put it all across your shot because it kind of takes away from a gorgeous shot you have.
I mean, I wouldn't worry about it unless you're Mr. Lee. You know what I mean? Like, like I don't know.
And
Just
like
personally,
I have my signature on all my shots, but I have them on the bottom, either left or right corner, depending on what my shot is, where I want my signature. But it's just a signature. But yeah, I wouldn't put it across your whole shot. I would put it somewhere if you want to have the watermark, um, like on one of the lines of the building, the way you have your tag on the bottom. Like I would
Mhm.
do that somewhere.
Well, I thought the
Or
tag in the bottom almost looked like a business on the side of the building.
yeah,
So
and
I
then
didn't even
it's
think.
cool. And if it blends in well, but like
Yeah,
that's the first thing I saw when the image popped up was I
I
saw
think
that
it's cool
huge
when people
watermark.
get creative with, like you said, Mr. Lee. But there's also, I'm not sure where I saw. I think you guys were looking at a shot, and the guy had it like on a poster in the background. That was really
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, it was a Turtle Boys, I think, or Turtle. No, it
Yeah,
was a Ninja Turtle
yep.
shot. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that was a really cool idea. Like that's creative.
Yep.
All right. On to the
And there's
next
tons
one.
of detail in that shot. So
Okay, so this
Ooh.
one blew my fucking brains to pieces. This is a toy, dude. It's a toy. The whole thing is then not one thing is an effect. That little man hanging off that hat, real. The whole
Nice.
thing. I
is there
was,
more pictures like behind the scenes of that?
yeah, dude. When you go check it out, there's the slide. You can slide over, and he has the freaking figure with the camera. At first, I was like, this is an edited picture. Unbelievable. Just looks like a comic. Like it just when I looked at it, no, bro, pure, just a pure figure, dude. The whole thing, practical. I was blown away. I'm still blown away when I look at this. I feel like I'm looking at an old school cartoon Batman poster.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it does. It's a cool shot.
Dude, I'm like yeah.
Yeah, that's out of my league of expertise. Unless like I've
I
done some
don't even know.
whiteout shots, but I don't even know what to comment on. Like I don't know
He
if they
did
did
good. He caught Joker's
whiteout.
face. I mean,
It's crispy.
yeah, that's a crispy shot. Very crispy. I don't know. That's pretty much. I mean, did he say
That's a
anything?
problem. Like people are gonna scroll past it because they're not gonna think it's a toy shot because it's so
I
nice.
I know that's the thing. It's so good, dude. And I don't even know. Like I just it's a little underappreciated because this shot
Yep.
is the bee's knees, dude. You can grab this, slap a little title to the right hand corner. It was a Joker's favorite. There you go. Yeah, dude. There it is. I love it.
Yeah, it's a cool shot. Very clean. It does look like a comic book like cover shot or a poster shot. Yep.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah, it says so. Appreciate the feature. It's a Mondo 16 Go Joker. I did a cutout for Joker's head from the Phantom City Creative. My favorite line to shoot with is BTAS DC Collectibles, Mando, Marvel, Legends, Spider Man, and keep grinding.
Keep grinding.
Keep grinding.
You got to go look at the slide. It's just crazy.
Yeah, it's cool. I was looking at
I
it right
saw
now.
this one. I almost
Yeah,
wrote this one.
I almost picked it too. Yeah.
It got to be the exact reason. Now, I just keep laughing, dude. Oh my god, Homelander's an asshole. Obviously, the Macaulay Culkin, Kevin, he's getting pushed off the building. That face is amazing. this guy got the lighting really good. Like, yeah. I can't even hate this photo. It's just hilarious. It made me laugh. I picked it because it made me laugh.
It's a cool shot. Yeah, I
I,
had almost picked it also, but I was like, you know what? I had a feeling one of you were gonna
I
pick it up.
knew. Yeah, I figured one
So
of us
I
would.
was like, you know what? I'll stick with the ones I
Yeah,
had. So.
I
like,
think
if,
perspective wise, it's hard to capture that shot. And I think he did a
Yeah,
really good
perspective
job.
wise, he did a good job, and lighting,
Yeah,
he did a good job on it too.
like it's yeah. I mean, he's like, what would you say, PL? Like, I don't know how I would put it, but he the person, like, he could have, was it this guy's rad toyologist, right?
Yeah,
This
right.
is
So
that.
I was just
Yeah, okay.
hmm
I was memorizing their names. So he he could have put, I don't know, maybe it's my, but could he have put some lighting on Homeland's chest because he's standing outside, added more lighting onto
well,
him?
this light's behind him though. It
if the
seems
sunlight's
like
behind him, no, he didn't need to.
No, right? Okay,
No.
okay.
Um, and what he could have used or done just to bring a little bit more light onto Kevin, just using a bounce card, it wouldn't have brightened it up completely, but it would have just lit them up a little bit
a little bit
more.
of light on his arm, like highlight him a little
Yeah,
bit.
Because
yeah. The
you
back
have
of
to
him,
think of
right?
the environment. No, no, on that left arm of his, like that
Yeah.
left
So
side
the
of
the
his.
left the left arm that's like, it's kind of shadowed
Yeah,
up. Yeah.
yeah, because
Yeah,
it is in the daylight. Um, and there's going to be other buildings around, and you have to think of it, light is going to bounce off of it, and it's like whatever's in front of him was solid black, then that'll absorb light, so then that would make sense. But he's on a building. You have to think that the concrete pavement reflects light, and so there'll be a little bit of light bouncing back off of that. Like, you just have to think environment wise, but I mean, either way it works. It's not necessary, he doesn't need to.
No.
right. That's
But
like real deep
it's like,
photography.
and also
He says real
also
deep photography.
and it also, the way he has his shot right now, like the main focal point is Homelander, so it might
Right.
have taken a little bit away from that. But the fact that the only thing that I would adjust also is that hot spot on Homelander's face is a little too hot. I would have diffused whatever light source that's on that side of his face with a white sheet, or bounce the light instead of having it directly on him. It does look a little hot on that side, on the right side.
But like I was thinking that too, but I was wondering if you wanted like to get Homelander in the shot, but also make him kind of look like he's like a cutout. You know what I'm saying? Like a
I mean, it could work. It does work. There's nothing wrong with the
yeah.
shot, but like these are just little minor
But I
little.
could see it like in the hands, like it's almost like it almost feels like a cutout. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah,
It looks good though. It's a cool shot.
yeah.
Yeah, the
Detail on the
perspective.
building.
Yeah, yeah, I love the perspective on it.
Made me laugh. He didn't say anything.
I don't think I saw anything.
No, he gave some flames. Or was that me? Did I do those flames? That was me.
Yeah, you did those flames. Yeah, that's you. Yeah, you flamed it up.
All right. Oh God, yes.
Mhm.
I was hoping it was this one. Yeah, dude. Okay, so I love the comics, dude. I love comic shots. This is just in and of itself. No swimming. Little turtle there, dude. Reminded me of the old turtle of like the Game Boy Advance, like Ninja Turtle games, or like the Super Nintendo ones. Just the way he had the comic turtle swimming gave me that kind of nostalgic vibe, like how they are swimming.
Mhm.
Obviously, the Fortnite shark in the background. That thing is it's a win. I mean, even if you own it, I think it, like, you can put things in its mouth and then its stomach opens up and you can pull figures out of it. So, yeah, this guy Toads Goats
Oh, oh.
got the water of everything. I love the way the seaweed looks. The sign there, it's a comical shot, but it's also a nice comic shot. I love this shot.
Yeah, so he put thank you so much. Or he put, oh man, thank you so much. Okay, so for the water, he used a water backdrop from an actual photography photo shoot. He used the fish tank accessories to make it look realistic, and used plastic diamonds for the bubbles,
Mm.
and Fortnite shark. And he forgot its name. Oh yeah, I don't remember the shark's name either. But the whole thing is glass. I just held it up with some boxes.
Wow.
high enough to get my camera low enough to get the good shot. The NECA Tune 80s TMNT NECA Turtle. The camera he uses is an RT Rebel Canon and a Magic and the Magic began. So yeah, it's a cool shot. Yeah, I saw it. I wanted to pick it, but I had already had my 5 shots. But yeah, this reminds me of the game. That one part of the game where you have to swim around and the the dumb dynamite, the bombs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But yeah, the use of the diamonds, the plastic diamonds for bubbles is
that's a good
fantastic.
idea.
And
Genius.
he put the right facial expression from that Turtles in Disguise set. He's
Right?
got that look
It
like
feels like he's holding his breath.
that, and he also looks like he's like oh crap, like there's a shark
Yeah,
behind him.
he has. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, overall, it's a cool shot. Lighting's great. I love the use of that backdrop. It really gives you that sense that he's in the water, and it gives it
Mhm.
that game vibes, like that game vibe. So, good job, man.
Beautiful. All right. This right here.
Jesus.
I love it. Atmosphere, debris, Spider-Man trying to save people, Rhino and Scorpion throwing the fuck down, in the city background. There's just like everything, dude. This guy right here in this photo, and he used the WWE vehicle that's you can dismantle it to pieces. So like
Yep.
this is he picked the perfect moment for this big ass guy slamming down. You can see the pieces flying into the air. Like uh, the lighting is good. I mean, you can see Spider-Man. He captured everything right. He blurred out the bad guys, but they're big enough to notice that it's Scorpion, it's Rhino. I mean, they don't need to be cleared up. They're
Yep.
doing damage right now. They're in motion. Spider-Man. He has a scraped up mask. And this whole scene, dude, just screams a moment, and I love it. I love the moment.
Yep. Good posing.
Pop toy photos, right? That's the guy.
Yeah, pop toy photos. Yep.
All right, phenomenal shot, man. I mean, that's my piece in it. Go on, gentlemen.
Uh, The the posing is great. The composition is great. The Dutch angle works nicely on here. The other thing that, well, no, not even then, but in my mind, the fact that the driver and the passenger are looking at each other and not looking straight at the impact, like that. I mean, obviously the head sculpts are not gonna have that surprise look or scared look, but I would have had them looking forward and maybe going forward because that impact had to have been sudden.
You can have their arms up, like to cover if their face expressions are kind of blank. Because I can see now why you said that. Maybe he turned them away because of the expressions being so
Right.
blank. But you could raise their arms to cover that expression,
Yeah.
and kind of like hide it to give the idea. They could have been like, no, because they're about to crash forward. I feel you.
But I mean, it's like not major or anything. It's just that, and I understand that's probably why he did it. But yeah, I would have done that because them looking at each other doesn't look like they were involved in an accident. Like it doesn't give me that sense. But that's just unfortunately the facial expressions, they don't have it. But no, overall, aside from that, overall the everything's good. I like the subtleness of the atmosphere. Um, and I'm trying to.
I think for me, my eyes right away go right to where I'm supposed to go. As
Mhm.
far like I go right to Spider-Man, saving the day.
Mhm.
For me, it's like it's a really good shot. But for me, it's like my eyes got to do a lot of work to see the rest. Like it's such a nice setup that he has going on that my eyes are busy. So I mean, it's good. It's good.
No, it's good. No,
He said they needed Hood's head sculpt, the screaming one. Oh my god, that's the money face, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's
But
the money face.
like I was saying, it's not major. It doesn't take away from the photo that it doesn't have it. But I mean,
This picture makes me want to come over to this dude's house and play with his toys.
yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
Right? Just like this guy, like damn man, he's got a whole this looks like a little movie scene. But yeah, I think that was my 5, right? I think you're up, Manzilla.
Oh boy. Ooh. Are you muted?
yeah. Hold on, my dog's a little mad right now. Hold on. Go ahead and continue though.
So
I can hear
yeah,
you.
pick this one. I thought all the lighting just fit really really well. coming off that rooftop glass thing, a little canopy thing onto her butt. But no, it wasn't too hot anywhere, so I thought it just kind of laid perfectly without it being too hot. You could still see Batman coming through. Takes up the whole frame. I just really liked it.
It's a gorgeous shot, man. And it's really hard, honestly, man. It's really hard to capture black in black. You know what I mean? Like using Catwoman, and like you're still accentuating, like you said, the light's accentuating on the things that it needs to accentuate on the most. And she's like black leather, dude.
Like, yeah, that's why it's shinier. You know what I mean? Like that's
Mhm.
yeah. But I mean, I could look at his shots all day. Like it, like just you know what I mean. It's telling a story. So
My man even got the light. He's putting the lighting in the right spot because you damn well know that she's wearing a leather black suit. So you put lighting anywhere else in this other than the side you're trying to
because
accentuate.
a little bit more, it would have ruined the photo. I think like
Yeah,
it's
dude.
perfect
Yeah,
for me.
that's good.
No, it's a good shot. I like it. I like the. Um, I probably would have added a little bit of atmosphere behind Batman
Yeah,
because we're on rooftops, so there's always going to be steam and
it
stuff
might have
going
made
on.
that light coming through the window look cool too.
Yeah, it would have. It would have helped
Added
diffuse
more
or
depth.
bounce. It would have added more bounce to the light and more
Yeah,
depth. Yeah, that's the only thing I would have added. The use of the Dutch angle is great. Here,
yeah,
you get that sense of motion. But overall, cool shot. I love the setup too. The dial looks awesome.
yeah.
Fantastic shot.
I didn't even know if that's extreme sets or whatever. I didn't know if they had a top like that.
I'm not sure. I don't think it
'Cause
is extreme sets because I
it
mean
might
that
be
that
part of
edging is not. It looks like it's carved, so I don't think that's
yeah,
extreme sets. But yeah, no, it's a cool shot, cool setup.
yeah.
Let me
I went
see.
heavy with Batman guys. I'm sorry. I just kept seeing them like, ooh, like this
Real
is
quick,
nice.
Theo,
Yeah.
what the hell is a Dutch angle? You say this.
So the
It's
Dutch angle.
ACBA term, don't.
You notice how the horizon line is not like
So
this.
it's
It's
diagonal.
tilted.
Listen, man, these guys and
So
their Dutch angle. I do it when I do whatever I want with my camera. I don't care about the rules,
so the
man.
Dutch angle.
Because
So the Dutch angle originally, when it started, was used to insinuate drama and intensity. It was used a lot in movies during war scenes, fight scenes. It's always in the tilt. It's called a Dutch angle.
Like with the Spider-Man shot, there's a lot of action, so the
Right. So
tilt
that
was
that tilt was that worked. Like it gave you that drama to it because of that. That also helped. So using it in photos, it helps. You know, create
yeah.
a
Could you
stronger
imagine this
story.
shot straight on? Like it
no,
You
would
wouldn't have that same feeling, right?
you're,
no.
So
you're taking it away now. Absolutely not.
I use Dutch angle or whatever they call it. I use it whenever it's not necessary. Also, so I'll have like a static pose, and I'm like, let's turn a little bit. Like I don't know. I do it always.
So that's where the Dutch angle helps. It helps intensify the scene. It doesn't always work on everything. So, and also there's also such thing as too much of an angle. Um, so you don't want to do it drastically because that's not gonna convey what you're trying to do. But here, yeah, like if it wasn't for that Dutch angle, you wouldn't get that same sense of motion that you would have that he has now.
Sometimes I do the angle, not so much for the action, but because of the way that the light hits certain
Yeah, and,
things.
and sometimes it does work. Like there's a lot of things you can do with the Dutch angle, but there's certain times it doesn't call for it,
Yep.
and you have to really be wary of how you use it because you don't want to overdo it because sometimes there is such a thing as overdoing it, and it doesn't quite work for everything.
I overdid it
But
like my last shot I did. I like really overdid it. But I did it because I was trying to get everything into the I was trying to fit stuff.
and sometimes that's a way to fit more into the shot. Like if there's
Yeah.
certain things you don't want to cut off and the crop that you have it, or how
Yeah.
how cropped in you are, but there's something you want to add. The Dutch angle helps get more of that in, but it has to work though. Like you can't just
Yeah.
do it just because you want it. Like as if the Dutch angle, like if there's no reason for it being there, that's when you know it doesn't work. So,
Yep.
but yeah, that's what the Dutch angle is. So whenever you hear me say Dutch angle, that's what I mean. And if you hear me say bounce, is using a white card to bounce light back in certain areas. If you hear me say flagging,
Black card.
that's blocking light, so it doesn't go onto certain things that you don't want the light to be. affecting. So those are all terms you'll be using. You hear me say. So,
Beautiful. Beautifully answered. Did this gentleman say anything?
yes. He says Pic Bar features are what I live for. Shot
Done.
this with my Canon 2000D. My favorite toy line at the moment is Mayfix with a very close second by Mesco. Please check out my behind the scenes video if anyone is interested in this setup.
Oh, well mannered. How
Mhm.
nice.
Amazing.
Ooh.
Oh,
I
back.
I love outdoor shots. Now it's winter here, so I'm not doing any outdoor shots because I refuse to do snow anymore because it just never works out. Especially because I like pyro, but this was a really nice shot. Obviously, you can tell it's outside. Obviously, the surrounding is too big for the character, but I thought that the lighting was really cool, and it really just showed like it was almost like just perfect the way he has it. So, but yeah, you can tell it's obviously outside. You know, you can see the railing in the back.
He's
But
a
I've done
badass
shots.
figure, though.
I've done shots like that at like the boardwalk type thing that we like. It's like a garden thing that we go to, and I had a shot where I had beast, but there's like these orange bars in the back that look so cool with him. So I get it. Like the lighting is freaking perfect. You can't beat that lighting.
No, it's good. It's a good shot.
It's a cool shot. The lighting's great. It's an outdoor shot, so he's got nice lighting. The only thing, and I don't want to, like I said, I don't take my stuff negative, please. Um, the pose, the running pose is on the wrong side. His other arm, his other shoulder should be forward. The same
Yep.
side shouldn't be on the same plane. So on this pose, it should be, what is it?
Just
His right
swap the
shoulder,
legs. Yeah, just
his
swap the
right shoulder
legs.
should be forward while his left leg is running.
I
Like
I would
know.
just put.
I know what you mean. Like,
I
so,
would have put the
that's
other
the
leg
only thing.
forward.
Yeah, that's
That's
the only thing
all.
that's throwing me off. But other than that, I mean, he has it well balanced. It balanced. So I mean,
Right. That was probably part of it. Like there's a balance. Yeah, I like the silhouette of the leg, but yeah, I would have just swapped the legs around. But the detail on that front leg, maybe switching the arms might have been, you know, but then you would have to change the head angle. So it all depends. I mean, yeah, I get in trouble sometimes with that too. But
yeah, and I do too. Like it sometimes you don't catch it. But that's the only thing. Other than that, I mean, the lighting's great on it. It's
I
perfect.
love shots like this because I don't know. It's just that's where I started. Like that's where I think we've all done, like just getting out there, laying on the ground and putting in work.
That's
he
probably
said
right.
he
He
probably
probably
got
did
it
got it
balanced and was like,
balanced, and he
"Fuck
said, "Screw it." Yep,
Yep.
it works. It works.
That's
Shit,
where I
dude.
would be.
But
Yeah,
overall, it's
man.
cool, man. Like you
But yeah, I
can
really
get the
like
sense of
this.
motion on it. Yeah.
And I liked a lot more of his photos too because of this. And ended up following it. I followed everyone so that I didn't follow already.
I think I'm
Beautiful.
already following that
So
fool.
good for them, huh? They got me.
It's good for them.
That's stupid.
But it's a cool shot, though. Yeah, I really love the lighting because it's an outdoor shot. Like
Yeah.
it's well diffused.
Yeah.
And I don't mind the environment. Yeah, the environment looks like size wise, but it's not
I
that
just
bad. It's
know
like
what it is. It's
yeah,
not like, you
yeah.
know,
But it's cool though. It's a cool shot though.
it could still be a G.I. Joe running through like a tunnel. Like it still could be an outdoor thing.
Yeah.
Like it's
Mhm.
just that I know what it is. That's all. It doesn't matter. I'm only one human.
It doesn't matter. I know.
I ain't shit. I picked it for a reason. I loved it. So
Yeah, it's a cool shot. It is. It's really crisp, clean. Oh,
Oh, damn.
Jay Khaled. Yeah.
I
I
can't hear
like
him.
it. I don't know. I know it's a hot toy, so you can't miss, but you can. You could overlight this
Of course
and
you can't miss. That you
you
can
could
make this
lose
look so
that
bad.
shine in the one eye. I thought it all just
the
looked
catch light.
really good.
Looks like like a real photo.
Mm-hmm.
Is that supposed to be Keaton
No, I don't think so.
or Bale?
No, I don't think it's
No.
Bill either. I
I
think
think
it's
it's I think it's Big Boy. I think it's Ben.
Affleck, yeah, I think it's Affleck.
Affleck? Oh yes, it is. It's totally. Sometimes it's so hard to believe. Like, I still don't believe that he was Batman. It's hard for me to still get into Batfleck. I mean, he's great. Like, for the little bit of time that he's had as Batman, but you know, I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
I think he's good. I mean, others would probably be like, "Yo, no, get out of my face."
I like all the Batmans, so I mean, I don't even debate them with people because they're all different times of my life. So
Hmm.
It's a cool shot. It's a nice close up of the face.
he does a lot of close-ups, man, and I think that a lot of
Yeah,
people overdo it, and I don't think that he does. Like,
yeah.
I
One
mean,
of
he
the
has
shots that we went over last
one
night.
six
Yeah,
figs. Oh, you really?
we went over one of his shots last night. His Joker. That's what we went over last
Okay,
night, and that
yeah,
was a really nice shot too.
yep. I remember that. Yeah, I only caught like 2 hours of the show last night. It went forever, man.
Yeah,
I gotta go.
we were under almost 4.5 hours.
Yeah, y'all are nuts, man.
Yeah. No, this is a cool shot. I like that he captured the light in the corner of the eye. Um, it's well lit.
So what is he doing here? Is he bouncing it from the left to the right or right to left?
So he's got an orange light on his camera right or camera left. It would be camera left. And then
Stage right.
but I think the light that he's using on the right might be a little too direct. Because I see a little bit like not so much hot spots, but there's like these apparitions like on the lip. It
The
looks too
cowl.
plasticky, and and there's a little point on the cow that looks a little plasticky. He looks sweaty, so it gives it that sheen, almost plasticky
Yeah.
look. Um,
I mean, that's
but
the one thing I always wonder is like they always make it on the hot toys. They're very sweaty looking.
They're very sweaty looking.
They always are. Like even my Ray, she's like, I'm like, man, I can't even. No, so like that's the one reason why I don't shoot a lot of hot toys because of that. But when like we don't see sweat on Batman, but wouldn't that motherfucker be dripping like
Dude,
all that
I was
shit,
wearing that suit, running around fighting
dude,
crime. My dude, sweat's
busting
gonna find a
people
way
up,
to get
dude,
out.
hanging up, he's hanging upside down, like waiting for people. Like, come on, man, like,
You're gonna see it all right here because there ain't nowhere else it's gonna go.
like
yeah,
your cowls aren't even gonna stay on, man. You're like getting hit, like you wouldn't even, yeah.
You're gonna be seeing me do this all the time.
I mean, I probably would have put a little bit of a bounce on his camera left, just a little bit, just to bring a little bit more of that orangey hue to the front, and maybe it would have brought in a little bit, just a tad bit of light on that left eye.
Yeah, but would it
Um,
brought too much? Because I like the lips for me on the left side look really cool, and
yeah,
I don't want to lose. I wouldn't want to
no,
lose
but
that.
I don't think you. Well, I probably I would have used both the bounce and a block flag just
Jesus,
to get a light enough to bounce it up to where the above the cowl from the nose up to just get the eye a little bit, and then I would have put a flag below that to block
that's
the light.
mad work, man. I ain't doing that unless someone's paying me, bro. Like, I'm not unless McFarlane's
My
like,
beautiful
hey,
people. I have to skedaddle. All right, it's about to be 9 o'clock.
Okay.
alrighty, sir.
Much love to every single one of you. Thank you for having me here as well, y'all
Stay
boys.
humble.
Stay humble. You know that. You know. You already
I
know,
knew it.
dude. You already know. Love y'all for real. Thank you for
Later,
having me here.
brother.
I can't.
Later, little daddy deemer.
If next Wednesday happens, I'm here to do it on a more cordial. I have be set up my studio. But thanks for popping in, everybody, and thank you for viewing those who come in afterwards. Have a beautiful night.
Later, brother.
Bye, bye. Such a good guy.
Such a good guy. He does great customs, man. If you guys are not following him, follow him. He does great work, man.
Don't be dumb. Follow him.
Yeah, but overall, it's a cool shot. I do like the close up. But that's all. I probably that's what I would have done. I would have brought in a little. I would have bounced some of that orange light more to the front to where the eye is, and then flagged the bottom so it doesn't.
And that might not be stuff that he currently uses or knows about. So we'll see what he might change up his game.
Yeah, and he said that he used the 50 millimeter on a Canon to macro lens for this
Ooh,
shot.
okay.
Low key settings at 1/125th of a shutter speed. Lighting was with a lume cube, and it was reflected through a clear glass at the bottom with a Ulanzi light. on the left to capture that yellow tone. And once again, thanks a lot. Really inspired me. Sweet. Yeah, that's. I mean, like I said, the shot is great,
Excuse me.
but adding those, um, if you want to try it on a not unnecessarily redo the shot, but like on a different
Yeah,
on
he
different
does
spot
these.
similar. So
Yeah, he does all these headshots
yeah, he does. Yeah,
daily.
his
So
work is
yeah,
great.
definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like the consistency with his stuff. So this
Mhm.
one I picked. I just thought this was fun, man. Like this is just a good time photo for me. I don't have any more Marvel Legends or any Mezco, anything X-Men except for 3 3/4. So I like to live through other people's toys, man. And this is definitely I thought it was vibrant, you know. I want all my shots that I picked to be different. We had an outdoor shot, we had a dark shot, we had a rooftop shot, up close shot. We have this one. I just thought it was really vibrant and fun.
It's very clean for sure.
Yeah. Some hot spots, but nothing too crazy.
Yeah,
I wish
I
Maz
would.
was here. He could be like, and what he's saying is, do you want to play basketball with me, Rogue?
I would have backed up a little bit. Um, I don't like the feet getting cut off like that. Other
Oh
than that,
boy. Here we go.
oh, it's in the truck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Other than that, I mean, the lighting's great.
And we might not be getting the whole shot, because it's Instagram. So
True. Yeah, that's true.
it might be
Instagram does
feet.
crop it, so there might be.
So-
Yeah, it might be feet.
And that's what I tell people too. Like, if you are following someone that you really like, check their story, because I put so much stuff in my story, like the full shots that I can't fit on my post. Like, the shots are bigger sometimes in my story, and you can screen grab those if you want. If you think my stuff's good enough, and put it like as a background. I grab people's shots all the time and change up my background. I'd grab them off story if they got them in the story. Just like something that inspired me that week, or however long. Right now, I think I still have a Mr. Lee one up. It was like all those X-Men that are super cheap and junky. He had them all lined up in one thing,
Yeah.
and I love that, dude.
That's a good shot. Yeah.
I sent him the screenshot. He's like, "Thank you." I was like, "Yeah, man, no problem." Like, I showed him that, hey, it's my phone. Like, it's on my phone, bro. But yeah, he's always been really cool whenever I've had any questions as far as like I've never asked him lighting questions at all, because I don't even want to go into that. But yeah, with him,
Yeah,
because
Mr.
it's
Lee-
probably
Mr. Lee's dope,
intense.
man.
But I would just ask him like, "Hey, which Batmobile is that? Is that the Titan series?" Stuff like that, and he's very helpful.
He is. We're hoping to have him on the Moz
Yeah,
soon,
definitely.
hopefully. So we're looking forward to having him on there.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah. But yeah, I would just say check people's stories, because there might be a full shot out there somewhere of this, and
See,
like
so
you
with
said, I
me-
think that's the only, like, for me, that would be awesome if it was full.
So with me, whenever I do my shots, like I have, since I use Photoshop, I already have a template set up
Yeah.
to get the correct. I mean, it'll have the black bars on the two sides,
Yeah.
but it gets my full image in there.
Okay.
So all my portrait shots, the way you see them is the full shot. But I have a template set up already to the correct aspect ratio that fits Instagram.
With your
to get my
collage
full
type
shot.
stuff, you use that one, right?
Yes, yeah, I use
Okay.
it a lot. Yeah, you'll see the
I don't
black
know if
bars
that's
on
the
the
right
sides.
term, but
Well, composites, the composites.
composite. I'm sorry, composite.
No,
yeah.
it's a collage also. Like, I am, making a collage.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I do. So like all my portrait orientation shots, I have a template already set up that'll bring.
Now,
it
do
down.
you put your stuff in the stories at all?
Sometimes I do.
It's a great way to catalog stuff, because then you can drop it down to your story history.
Mainly the reels I do share on my stories, but
Yeah, because the story highlights that are on your main page. You could always you can grab them off there, and then people can kind of see your gallery without scrolling through.
it's a good idea.
And then if you so I'm doing 3-0 this week for that collab with Toy Mercs and the Toy Rebels,
Mhm.
and those shots I can drop into my 3-0 highlight that's already there. So every time I take a picture of 3-0, and then it bumps that highlight up to the front again.
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I've just been starting to use it, and I think like a lot of people enjoy. Like, I'm not a big story person. I don't go through stories a whole lot, but you can put a lot more stuff and you can utilize it. But
yeah.
sorry,
Yeah, I need to
anyway,
start using
back
it.
to the shot.
Um,
It'd be perfect for you, man, because I know you got all those shots of like those collage. I know you have those all separate. I think I brought that up to you possibly before. I think I remember saying that.
you
But
might
you
have.
could have all those separate shots in your story of all those characters because those are probably excellent shots that no one
Yeah.
gets
Oh,
to
yeah. That's right.
see.
You did tell me about it. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, when we were talking about how I was doing the composite. Yeah. I
Yeah,
remember. Yeah.
because I've done some like that, and I'm like, man, this shot by itself is dope though. Like it's just a basic plain shot, but it might be something that inspires someone in the story, or whatever.
Because I have posted a few of the shots separate, especially the ones that
Yep.
I like the most that I pulled out, and then I'll go ahead and I'll post that one separate. But yeah, I probably need to utilize that. I
Oh
haven't
yeah,
thought about.
man, it's another tool for your tool belt. I mean, you're
Yeah,
giving out advice to everybody all the damn time. Maybe we should start doing some, taking some.
right? No joke.
Us be checking your stories now. No, and
And I think
still.
you on there like thanks to Winzilla.
No, man, I think it'd just be cool. Like I see people where they like have it over the top. It looks amazing how they do it. Like they have X-Men, they have a logo for it, and they have like whatever. Mythic Legions, they'll have a logo for it. So every time they do a Mythic Legion, they just drop it in there.
See, I
It's
need to do
really,
that. I do a lot of Mythic Legions, and now I'm gonna
yeah.
be doing a lot of Spiral toys.
Oh, me too. Hopefully, I mean,
I
I'm
know.
waiting in the mail, man.
Yep, waiting here too. But I mean, I got these today,
I know
so
I hate you. I don't know. So that armored one, is that's the opposite of Pale, right? That's the guy who's trying to take Pale out, I believe.
no. Well, so I didn't get Kali. I think that's the name of that one.
Kali. Okay, that's not him in his
No,
gold.
no. The gold one is it's what is his name? Atreyu. Yeah,
Oh,
Atreyu.
okay,
It's the
Trey.
lion.
Okay, yep, that's his buddy. Okay,
Yeah.
yep.
So yeah, I didn't want to get another
So you got all
Kali.
good guys, man.
Yeah, right. Well, yeah, because I got the bad guys coming hopefully, and then I think I got more of the bad guys in wave 2.
Yeah, and those
Um,
guards, dude. I kind of want to army build them, but they're gonna be pricey.
the one
For
I'm really looking forward to is Blight. Is that his name?
yes, yeah, Blight. That's Pale.
Like clone
Opposite.
or something. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
one. Oh, can't wait to get my hands on that.
It's got that like bubblegum colors with on top of the black. Yeah, that's
Yeah, and then I'm also looking forward to the gorilla guy.
his
That
dad. Yeah.
that dude. Oh, that dude looks awesome
Is
too.
that his
So
dad? I think it's
I
his
don't
dad.
know. I don't know. And the thing is that I don't know why I didn't get the comic book when we got the Kickstarter.
Yeah.
And so I try to go back to see if I can still get it, but I can't. But I'm gonna go on their website and just buy. I think there's 4 issues right now that
Oh
you can get.
wow. I've
I
only
think
read
it's 4
one.
issues. So I need to get the
And
rest of it because I need to know more.
I think they're part of our Kickstarter too. I just don't remember.
Yeah, I think they are, but I can't
So that's why I've been
remember.
waiting.
Yeah, so
Because I have one digitally, and like the way that he draws them out and stuff, it's just really cool. Like it's just very much toy photography feel to it sometimes.
and I kind
Like
of want to figure a way. I'm trying to see who I know that's going to PowerCon because I want to get the exclusive they're gonna have there.
oh shit.
They're it's another gorilla, but it's an orangutan. It's in that orange color.
Oh man. That's gonna be
Tanjo, I think his
awesome.
name is Tanjo or something like that. It looked
Okay.
awesome.
Yeah, there's a tiger too. He also
Oh,
did in 3 3/4. He did like the throwback to the Thundercats. Man, I got all those.
yeah, Tiberius. That one's
Yeah.
come. That's in my pre-order. That's like I didn't get him either tonight because I was like, you know what, I don't want 2 of him, but I'll wait. But
Yeah, man,
Pale,
that's
I don't
awesome.
mind getting the second one because I do plan on customizing Pale. So
Yeah, and reading the story, man, it's a breeze to go through. So it definitely helps when you're posting them up and stuff. Gives you some
mhm.
more background. I don't
Yeah,
know if you do that, but sometimes I'll like watch something or read something before I,
no, because it kind of helps me set up a shot.
yeah.
So I like going back and reading up on stuff or watching stuff that I know that it kind of portrays. Like just recently, I went into a Frank Frazetta kick, so I started going back and looking at his paintings because I love
Oh
his artwork.
yeah,
So I
that's
get
right.
inspired to do a few shots, and I'm still have a few shots that I haven't shot yet that I had planned out, inspired by Frank Fracetta's artwork. I'm actually working. I may work on one tonight with the Metal Slug figures because he did a painting of 2 soldiers, and I'm gonna try to recreate that with those figures.
So are you
But
thinking all your shots with those have been pretty light and stuff. Are you thinking ever of doing like something super dark, not character, like
I,
Private Ryan type of shot, like some?
well, I kind of want to do that with this shot I have in mind.
Okay,
So I'm gonna do a lighter version of it, but I do plan on doing a darker version of it.
Because like all I've seen is them being like happy, blowing shit up. Like not from you
Well,
only,
it's
but
kind
from
of hard. It's kind of
everybody.
hard to. It's kind of hard to make them look dark because
Their face.
the facial and they're cartoony looking. So
Yeah, I just want to see one dark one from somebody, like a little something on it.
I have
But
something planned on one of them that I need to. I haven't shot it, and then that may get put in the back burner for a little bit with these now.
yeah,
But no, I do have
yeah,
some dark ones planned. Especially with
yeah.
some Mythic Legion stuff. I also have some dark shots
Oh
coming.
yeah,
So
those look great.
I mean, I've
Dark
done a few
shots.
dark ones already, but
Yeah.
there's more to come for sure.
All right, I think I got a couple more bats or another bat. There we go.
Ooh,
I just thought it was really clean.
the Mesco Batman.
Very cool.
Yeah, this one's
Yeah,
nice.
it's hard to get a Mezco to do anything. So I mean,
That is not true.
not with a suit like that. Those suits are tight on Batman, bro.
Well, then again, I don't know because I don't have a single Batman from Mesco.
Yeah, I just for me, I just thought I love, like I said, when pictures take up that whole like frame, like when they're not composites and stuff, like when it's an actual shot. Like I love the whole, just took up everything, and I'm not guessing what's going on. So
Yeah. No, the setup is fantastic. So is the lighting,
crazy, dude.
and there's that Dutch angle too, and it works here too.
Yep, just a little. Yep, just enough.
Mm-hmm.
I know I
Cool
don't have much
shot.
to say. I just really liked it. It might be my last one. I don't know.
Um, it's a little hot on that orange on the bike. Other than that, it's
Yeah,
perfect. But I mean, that's not bad.
but like for metal though, is that okay? Like, is that
Yeah,
a pass?
it could work, but the hot part I'm talking about is the white. It's a little that edge is looks blown out, like it lost some
Yeah.
detail. So if it could have been
Okay.
pulled back a little bit, I would have pulled back on it in post. But I mean, it's not a image killer. It's just
Yeah.
and it's not that distracting. My eye doesn't really go there right away, but it does go to that point after. But other than that, man, it's a gorgeous shot, man. I love the positioning of the whole thing.
Yeah, and with those mezcos, man, those face, it's hard to capture that face sometimes because of the soft light details that they have.
Yep, and the posing of the cape works awesome.
Yeah,
It's a good thing it's a
killed
work
it.
cape, man. Yep, get that sense that he's flying on by on
Yep.
that bike. Cool shot, man. Oh, you know what? Let me double check if I'm following him.
I don't know how long we're supposed to go. How long are we supposed to do this?
I don't know exactly.
What are we doing? No. So you working on anything right now?
No. Well, I was working on the Dio. I'm trying to finish that up, and then I started making an explosion effect that I'm trying to do that Frank Frazetta inspired shot.
I want to do smoke effects, but not because I don't really do explosions, but I want to do like that with smoke. Like I think that looks really cool.
That could work. So I like today I got some chicken wire and I used that polyfill.
Okay.
So I made a little frame out of the chicken wire and then I started shoving polyfill through the little holes. And
Okay.
so I built it up and then right now, well not right now, but about an hour ago or no more than an hour ago, about 3 hours ago, I spray painted it. Like I hit it with black and then I hit it with yellow and I hit it with orange and I hit it with red and I went back with black.
That's cool.
I have it set up like it should be dry by now, but I did make it a little big. But I want to use it, as a background piece.
That'd be cool to do one of those for like, with McFarlane's Dark Knight coming out, like do the bat. Like you could even do like if with Styrofoam, do that bridge pillar.
Yeah,
You know how like they're like walk on the ice, like that shit.
yeah,
Like do that part, like where he hits it, like that'd be cool. And he's just
That
kind of
would be
like over his shoulder, like that could be dope.
that can be dope.
Damn it, I'm gonna have to make that. I have to learn how to do that stuff. But yeah, you could literally just run. You could even run LEDs for just that.
Yeah, that
You
definitely would work. Hell yeah,
Damn it.
That's something I need to look into.
Yeah, I don't know how to do any of that stuff. So are they jumping in here, or is it just us? Or I thought they said they were jumping in at some point. I don't know. We took over. We just stole it, and now we don't know.
I know. Please jump in. Please jump in.
Yeah, I did some of the Animal Warriors of the Kingdom 3 3/4 today. I'll probably have them up on my 3 3/4 page. I might share one over to the Wantzilla because I want my friends to still see this stuff. And I don't know if all my friends follow the Amarak spots. I'm like, hey guys, I still have this. Don't forget. Like, I took an
So
old shot last night. That was a really old shot. When I had the build a figure Hulkbuster, and I did it with
oh,
some
nice.
Joy Toy maintenance
Yeah, I
guys.
saw that shot. Is that the shot?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
that's
that's a
that's an
dope shot.
old shot.
But
So
I had been following that account already for a while too, so I already had it. I think
yeah,
um you had talked about it. I think when you were talking about the when you were working on it was a live you were on. I think you had mentioned it, and I started following it since then.
yeah, and
When you were talking about the world.
sometimes I'm on there and on Amarak spot, and then somebody will jump on live on Instagram, so I'll jump in. I'm like, oh, I'm under the wrong name. So I'll be like, hey, I heard Wentzilla's the shit. I heard he's the goat, guys. Like I'll just say just to mess with whoever's going live. But yeah. Yeah, it's a big thing to do 118 and try to stay with the 112. But I have so many toys that I'm not trying to play catch up with anything. With the Animal Warrior, those coming in, like that's going to be like a Christmas for me, because it was like 2 years ago, which I mean, when it's a Kickstarter, I don't mind. It's the Mezco when that takes 2 years. That's weird. So, but I don't mind it when it's a Kickstarter because I know how hard it must be.
Yeah.
And I know how
Yeah.
hard I've talked to Jason before. I know how challenging that is. And I think it's something great for all of us, man. That's like what we'd all love to do, but we're all too damn lazy. There's no way. You know how much work
Yeah.
that takes, bro? Like just talking to him, man. It's like, whew, like it's
Yeah,
a lot of
I got
work.
to talk to him at the Legions Con.
Yeah.
It was awesome. I got to play with the figures they had there, so I was like that just pushed that like damn it, I want these now
Yeah.
factor. So I'm glad I got these for now. I'm gonna shoot these, and then I'm looking for the rest. Looking forward to getting the shipping notice on the rest. Yeah, the Biblical Adventures. Yeah, I'm gonna be backing that. Savage Crucible. Those figures look great, also.
I can't
Um,
right now, man. I just gotta stick to my lines for right now because I
yeah,
was definitely into Mythic Legions and stuff, and then sold those off. Sold off most of my 112 so I could do hot toys, and then I have like within a year I got 25, 26 hot toys. I was like, okay, I think we're good. Like, I
yeah,
think we're all set for a minute. Like, we need to chill out, and then yeah. So just building the 118 world too. So I got to step
yeah.
back from every line, but I do love it.
I've had to cut back. Like I'm completely out of Marvel Legends. GI Joe. I think I'm just trying to get Storm Shadow if I can find Storm Shadow.
Oh, GI Joes
Uh,
are beautiful, man. They
but
really are.
yeah, I'm gonna Spiro Toys, the Animal Kingdom, or the Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. That
It's so
Mythic
hard to say.
Legions.
Damn it, Jason. Come on.
Yeah, Mythic Legions is taking a lot. I'm also cutting back on Mesco. It's just gonna be just I'm gonna be picky with the Mesco stuff.
Yeah, I mean, in like as bad as like it does sound as we're saying it, but there is like a lot of good things about this. Like it's the best time to be a toy collector, man. There's
It
so
is,
many
man.
options, and like you really don't like. So when I first started doing this whole thing, and I've been doing it almost 8 years now, just like into toys, and I was always chasing whatever the newest thing was, and that you don't have to do that. I got caught up doing it last year with the Spideys and stuff with the Legends. I was like, nope, and I just sold off all my Legends. It's like I'm not doing this anymore because every time I see something, I get hooked. I want to complete it, but you don't have to complete anything anymore, and it's
Yeah,
everyone can kind of pick and choose, and it's nice to see like what your favorite stuff is and compared to mine, and we still like we love each other's stuff, and it's just fun, like because none of us are doing the same stuff.
yep.
I mean, if you are, then it's not someone I talk to. Everyone I talk to is all collecting different things.
Mhm.
Some people hit on the same stuff,
Yeah,
but usually everyone has their own favorite line, and it's always different from someone else.
yeah.
So
Like one of the toy lines that I enjoy getting, and not that many people that are the Beast Kingdom Mega Tag action figures.
I have
I,
no idea what
I
those are.
love those figures. They literally look like little chibi dolls. But they're a lot of fun. They don't have like a massive or range of articulation, but they are fun to shoot. I have a bunch of them posted on my Instagram.
Dude, I was doing diecast cars at one point in time because I just wanted to get into it.
well,
And I was like, it was fun, man. Fast and the Furious, some NASCARs, like, because I'm not into NASCAR now, but when I was a kid, Days of Thunder was a big movie, and I got into NASCAR because of that. Because we didn't have many movies when I was a kid, like,
so
so when you
before
got a movie,
so I got so before I jumped onto Instagram, I was on another site called Flickr.
okay,
That's where I started posting all my stuff, but I was mainly shooting and collecting Lego and Lego minifigures
oh
at that point,
Jesus,
at that time. Um, but it got to a point where it got a little crazy, because I was heavily into customs and purchasing customs,
oh man,
and um, I think the last custom I bought was a classic comic Thor, and I think I spent almost 80 on it, on just
oh
that
my
little
God,
minifigure. It wasn't even a set; it was just a figure.
yeah,
And when I got it, like when I got it in, like I liked that I got it, but I was disappointed that I spent that money on that little plastic that barely has 5 points of articulation on it, and you can't
yeah,
really get dynamic on it. And I've done some nice shots with some Legos, but not as good as some other people that I've seen. But I strayed away from that. Like I was like I went into the 6 inch, and then I got heavily into NECA Ninja Turtles. And I'm still heavily into NECA Ninja Turtles. And then I
yeah.
did the Marvel Legends for a while, and I was doing Marvel Legends and GI Joe, but I'm cutting back on that. And then I fell heavily into the Joy Toy Warhammer stuff and Joy Toy in general, like just the
Welcome to
118
my world,
scale.
bro.
So, with that, and then Spiro Mythic Plunderlings, that's another one that's coming soon. The Plunderlings, the Plunder Strongs and Plunder Longs.
Don't forget about Boss Fight, man. They're doing some 112 shit too.
Yeah,
So
Boss Fight's doing some one. Oh, Joy Toy is also doing the 112 stuff too
well, and
now.
that's why I left Mythic Legions, because I was doing the 118 world, and I was like, I can do all this with Boss Fight, and I started creating characters from Mythic Legions, like a Clavius, I believe.
Yeah, I saw
I did
that.
a version of him,
Yeah,
and
I
it's
saw that.
like it was my favorite figure for Legions at the time. Like I know they've advanced since he came out, but he was my favorite one at the time because that helmet reminded me of Quixis, I believe, from Spartacus.
Yes. Uh huh.
The guy goes on to play Deathstroke and
Yes.
Arrow.
Hmm.
Yeah, Manu Bennett, that's his name. So yeah, he's Quixis. That character reminds me, Clavius and him kind of are, to me in my head, the same guy, and I was like, I want to have that in some form, so I made it into a 3 3/4, which is
That's
easy to do
cool.
with Boss Fight, man. Well, 118 in general, it's a customizer's world. It really is, because everything you can mash up. So
Yes. Everybody in here, man, please follow Winzilla's both accounts because
yeah, check them
yeah,
out.
fantastic
Well, I
work,
just
man.
rebooted my whole my Wentzilla page, so
No, but still, man,
every
that both
yeah,
your pages are great. Yeah, I would highly recommend following.
I just took down like it was like 4,000 posts. And I was like, I kind of want my Instagram to be more of a gallery and
Mm-hmm.
not so much busy and less collaborations, because I just want to show my work there. Not being selfish, but I just don't want to do collabs unless it's like promoting a page or pushing
Right.
someone else's thing. Um, but I will always collab with my 118 because that thing, like, it's a very small page, so I'll do whatever. Like, but yeah, I've done the collabs and I've helped everyone out for so long. It's just like I kind of just want to make it my own thing, like just
No.
me.
Yeah.
Like as selfish as
Definitely,
that
man.
sounds, it's you've never seen me not do something for somebody when they ask me like, "Hey, we get on this giveaway." I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I'll do it. Let's go." Like, I don't care when is it. I'll make time. So
Yeah.
you know, just want something for me, and it should be. It has my name on it. So,
Yeah. Definitely, man. Yeah. If you
but I'm
got
not against collabs. I think people should do them. I think they're great.
collabs are fun.
Just
Like I'm like I'm on 3 collabs every week. Four
yeah,
collabs. If I have time to shoot, but like I'm always doing myth and fantasy every Monday. It's a collab that I'm where we shoot a lot of
yeah.
myth
But
and fantasy stuff.
you're just putting a slide of everyone's work on there.
Right, because we can't really put like a
20
collaborator on
people.
that because you
Yeah,
can't put 20 people as collaborators. You
yeah,
can collab one person, but those are just collabs like working with other people.
yeah.
And I've only done maybe a few collabs where I've had collaborators, like of course with Deadman with the Toy Mercs.
Yeah, I do it for like pages, so like Toy Mercs,
Yeah,
any
Toy Merc.
reels that I'm putting out, and I'm if I'm helping like say like non-artistic. When I was doing something with him on my reel, I'd make him the collaborator.
Yes. Uh-oh. Oh, did the blizzard affect you already? Let's give him a little bit. Now I'm all alone. Hopefully Winsilla comes back, because I know he's dealing with the blizzard. Oh, yeah.
What's
What's
up?
going on, fellas? I love that figure, man. I want to get that figure.
Oh, that's sick.
There's 2 versions of that figure, right?
Is that the Pic
Oh,
Bar?
I'm back.
There we
Sorry.
go. Yeah, you're back.
Hey,
Telling you guys, it's a
Blizzard
blizzard. What's up, Ranger?
That Anya, there's 2 versions of that
Oh.
Anya, right?
I think June's muted.
Oh, I think so too. Oh, yeah, you are muted. I see the little mute.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
My mic was muted. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no
There we
problem.
go.
The school version hasn't come out yet. Her school version.
Oh, is it a school? Is that the one that has like a gold trim?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
there's that one. All right.
That's
Is that
great.
is that
I've seen so many dope shots with this figure, and I want it because of that.
Yeah.
is that Figma?
Yeah. No,
Yes.
she's
No.
a figure art.
It's just, yeah, it's a
Oh,
figure.
Fig Arts. Okay.
I almost picked her up the other day at they had her there at the comic book shop, but
She's cool.
Man, I need to go to this comic book shop, bro.
I
Like-
got Constantine instead.
Her mom
Oh, you got her mom.
and then the daddy.
Nice. It's a cool show. I've seen a few episodes.
I love it, dude. It's my favorite anime right now. It's amazing.
Yeah, I need to keep watching it. That and I've been watching Demon Slayer a lot.
Oh, Demon Slayer's sick.
I love Demon Slayer. It's a good show. And then there's a movie I've been wanting to watch, but I can't find where to stream it, and I can't even think the title of it. But one of the scenes that I love seeing over and over on TikTok is the dudes fighting this like peacock goddess god thing on a bridge in the water, and they're it's an awesome battle scene. I can't remember the name of the damn movie, but it's a movie, or no, it's a show, I think. But I can't find anywhere to stream it. I've gone on Crunchyroll, I've gone on so many sites, and no one has the damn
Try
thing.
Plex.
I haven't tried Plex. And it's a long title too. It's if I think of it, I'll send you a message on it. But it's a cool looking show, and that one fight scene, I love watching that fight scene over and over.
Wow.
Like, it's one of my favorite scenes.
And I got to get around to watching Chainsaw Man too. I've heard nothing but good.
I heard that's a good one too.
Yeah, same dude.
And then I heard that My Hero Academia is pretty good too, and I haven't watched it.
Oh, it's always been the shit. Yeah, that one's never not been.
Yeah, I need to catch up on that. And I've been watching Dragon Ball Super, and then that new one, Superhero. Yeah,
Yeah, that's a great movie. Actually, My Hero is what got me to actually buy Robotex, because other than I only had the Teenage Mutant Ninja Robotex, but I've been getting every Gucci My Hero Academia, and they're amazing. They're like dope. They're like real dope.
I haven't messed too much with Robotech.
Yeah, they're weird. Like
I mean, Iron Man is easy with it's easy to cover up a joint with Iron Man.
Yes.
It's all blocky.
The My Hero ones are better. Like,
okay,
they've done better with making, and probably because they're in plain. A lot of them are in kind of almost plain clothes. They're out,
so they're able to hide it.
They're able to. I think what's his name's probably the worst.
What's
is
up, fellas?
All Might, because he.
Maybe.
What's cracking?
What's going on, guys?
What's up, everybody? Man, guys, you three did great, man. I'm loving it, man. I love.
I have no idea what we're doing, but no, I did. I watched you guys, but you guys flow like you've been doing it for a minute. So
you did it like how you wanted to do it. That's what's dope. Like, that's the whole point. When you guys take over and do the show, it's your show. So you kind of.
I didn't realize it was just gonna be us until I talked to you like 20 minutes ago before we started. And you're like, "Yeah, it's you guys." I was like, "Oh, shoot, how are we?" And I was thinking like, "How are we gonna get the pictures up there?" But you guys came through, man.
Yeah,
That's
I was
awesome.
wondering that too. I was like, did I miss a link? It was like, was there a special link that I was supposed to check on
we'll run it for behind the scenes, but as long as you guys do what you do, it's good. And I love how you guys approach it, because what's so cool about it, everyone's that's coming on here and hosts it has their own style, has their own approach to how they approach features and what they're doing and what they're saying, and that's what this is supposed to be about. So I'm really glad that Pablo kind of took the lead in a sense, and you were doing kind of like the breakdowns of the shots and the tips and stuff, because that's different. That's what the community needs to be seeing, is that the Pic Bar is an open door for all sorts of different.
It's not being ignorant either, because there's people out there that'll just sit there and bash your shit, and it's like, well, that didn't help. Like when I watch,
I have seen that. I've seen that, and I know some people that do that. And
but it's kind of like it's kind of fun. Like last night, like
Mm-hmm.
me and my fiance and my kid, like I told him, I was like, hey, I think I want to be on Maz's show. And it's kind of like exciting, like, oh man, what are they gonna pick? Like, what am I doing? Like, and it's fun. Like, I'm learning something, then I implement it the next time, and that's what it's supposed to be, constructive. But
That's right.
I think that like everyone who thinks that they're a boss at doing toy photography, tag them, show them what you got, like you know.
I mean,
And then
shit, I was
maybe
back there
it might
taking
humble.
notes, like,
It might
writing-
humble.
writing shit down.
I mean, the whole point of the show is, and we always say, like, I'm not perfect at it. Like,
No,
none of us are
yeah.
perfect at it. Like, I still make my mistakes, and I'll point them out myself, or if I don't see it, someone else will point it out, and then I'll correct it if I can.
You
Sometimes I
also
can
sit
correct
on a
it
shot though for a while until you get it right too,
until I
man.
get it right.
That's
Right.
you know, like you don't have to post every single day. Like, and sometimes I do because I have so much stuff I just want to put out there. But
And luckily, behind the scenes, like the Moss group, like we're in a chat, and then we'll share our certain shots on there that we can't get right, and we kind of like help each other out that way also. So that's kind of what we want to get throughout the show too. Is like, if this will help you improve that shot or improve the next shot, like use what we, the tips that we share with you, implement that on your next shot. And then it'll start coming to you. Like you'll start noticing, it's like, oh yeah, this does make a difference, bouncing the light instead of having it directly at the figure, or
dude, total difference.
doing
I had no idea.
And yeah, so a lot of people tell us that they didn't know about bouncing.
I had no idea.
Flagging,
Yeah.
or
And all you guys have been following me for how many years, man? No one said a damn word, man. Like, what the hell? I've been shining stuff off of every helmet I've had. Like that looks so dope, man. And then they're like, actually, you might want to soften that up. Like, oh, so it's nice, man.
But what's dope about it, Pablo? What's dope about that is that, and this is just strictly my opinion, it's like there are so many talented toy photographers in the toy community, and it what it shows is that, like, and I'm gonna take a jab. You see these manufacturers, you see their shots and stuff like that, and I'll see people every day that's like, that shit's way better than the actual toy product shot.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I
I
agree.
love that you're like encouraging the growth, encouraging people to get better and better at stuff, because it's like, if the manufacturers aren't noticing people and being like, hey man, then we got to notice each other. We have to like notice and praise.
And it's a tough thing to do. Like, it's not easy to do the criticism, because like you don't want, like, the whole goal is not to make you feel bad or we're bashing your shots. Like it's constructive criticism. It's like we don't look. We definitely don't make fun of people's shots or anything like that.
That's why I stepped away.
People grow. Like, we want to see people grow, implement some of the tricks that we share, and sometimes we learn from the community also, because there's certain things like, when that. So like recently with Jason from Work More or Less, he started doing two techniques that I used to do a long time ago when I was shooting Lego: the ghost paper effect and the bokeh effect. And then he did two tutorial videos on how he did it, and that kind of like brought. I was like, you know what? I don't know why I haven't been doing that. Like, I used to do it when I was shooting Lego. I did that years ago, and he brought it back, and he showcased it perfectly in how to do it. Like, and it's a simple technique to do. It looks like it's difficult, but it's not. It's simple. But yeah, that ghost paper effect is awesome, and like I totally forgot about that, doing that technique, and he kind of brought that back into light, and was like, so I'm gonna implement that again. I have some ideas later on, not yet, but I have some ideas later on to do that. And same thing with the bokeh effect. So like things like that help we all help each other. And we're not all perfect. Like I said, I do make mistakes. I have my days where I can't shoot crap. Like I'll even post a crappy shot. And sometimes it's funny because my crappy shots get the most views.
Every time, bro. Every time.
The shot you dislike the most usually always gets the shit you feel really good about. It's like, why nobody like that?
I mean, I know a lot.
Are our harshest critics.
A lot of people can take shots with their hands and stuff, but those blow up because sometimes people don't, like I said before, people don't realize that we're taking shots of toys. They think that it's a still from a movie, or they think it's like a comic book shot from a comic. Like they don't realize that they're toys unless you got your damn hand in there, which I know. And a lot of people just want to show off poses that way too, because it's a lot easier.
Right. Yeah, they want
to. But really dope and talented people who are like, you don't know that it's a miniature that you're looking at until he or she. There's this one girl that I follow on YouTube. Her stuff looks so damn realistic. Like you get lost in the dial that she's like filming it and backing up until she puts her hand in there to just adjust something, and you realize that it's a small diorama. I was like, holy crap!
Or those super minis where they're like, there's a team of them chopping up a banana, but it like looks like they're doing something else, but it's like they're so small and the banana's just huge, and they're all like hacking away at it. That stuff's fun too.
Talented people out there that just like it blows my mind. And it still blows my mind. Like I look at all the stuff and I learn new stuff every day. It's a never ending. It thing. You're never gonna know everything. Like there's no way. Like I learn new techniques every day. I learn new techniques on Photoshop because they're always updating the software, making it easier to process and go through photos, quicker. So there's always something new to learn every single day. There's no way you're ever gonna know everything.
That's right.
And the thing is just to do it. You
gotta be open to it, and you gotta ask people questions too. So. Yeah. It's not like no one's going to not answer you. And if they, like I said, I said it before, people are just dicks if they're not going to give you an answer or help you out. So there's no one, I don't think, out there that isn't willing to help or offer up some assistance. So, I mean, even if I tell someone, like, let's say customizing, like I have so many tutorials on YouTube, and if I were, like, if I could hold all that stuff in, but they still have to do that. Like whether I show them exactly what to use and exactly what to do, you still have to have some talent or creativity to do it. So, it's not like you're giving it all away.
Yeah, don't be afraid to experiment either. Just think outside the box.
Dude, the best is when someone takes your recipe and they blow it up and make it something that you could never do, and you're like, "Holy shit!" Like, and they thank you, and you're like, "What?" Like, that's a million leagues above what I was trying to do. But good job. Like, thanks for making me look like shit. No, crazy.
Can you untag me, please?
Crazy. I mean, I remember Facebook times where people would, if you would put something cool up, then they would drop in your comments because they didn't have enough balls to put their own thing out there. So it's definitely reversed in time. So I mean, I'd be like, hey, stop jumping on my stuff and putting pictures of your stuff in my comment. Like, get out of here. Like, put your own post up. Come on. But that's the old days. It's definitely switched and reversed around. So now I'm just like, oh wow, that's really good. So
again, appreciate
I'm just getting old.
Shout out to Redeemer, man, for coming in, even though he had, an engagement, man. That's mad respect. He could have just canceled, but that stand up. So that's guy, why, man. I mean, you know what I'm about to say next. You guys see you guys come on again. And
I'm down for it. I know Redeemer said about next week,
in the studio and stuff, so it's more real and not him just.
In Miami. I just started using the tags, so definitely everybody out there needs to start using them.
Thank you, brother.
I keep forgetting to. Sometimes I remember to put the right tag, and sometimes I forget.
We think we're doing. I mean, that's a good segue while we're on it. The Pic Bar just crossed, I think, 2,000 followers. So we must be doing something right to try and appreciate the community. So we're gonna keep it up. And we're trying to think of something to give back to the community for helping us reach that milestone. So we'll figure out something. But you guys, I mean that we can't reiterate it enough. This place is the open door for the community. If you want to come on here and do a tutorial, if if you want to come on here and appreciate other people's shots, if you want to come on here and plug your stuff you got going on, that's what this platform is for. And the lazy boys, you can come on there
Network.
with us and open toys and talk shit, talk about movies and do whatever. So we got both formats open for you guys to do whatever you need to do. So that's we want to just stress that the Pic Bar is for you guys. Blitz made a beautiful video saying for you, and he wasn't joking. That's what this is. This is what Pic Bar is. So you guys, anytime you want, come on here, grab a few friends, and throw down. And again, and if you have something in mind, like you do want to do a tutorial or something like that, and you don't need other people on, you just want to come on and do a tutorial, Pic Bar, that's something we definitely would be open to. We're trying to
don't ever want to do another tutorial
trying to
again.
twist Midnight Stars on and come on and do another one.
I have 200 videos, man, of tutorials that nobody watches. So
Hey,
I'm
man,
trying to do one right now, or
come
I've
do
currently
one.
been working on
Do
one.
do one on here.
you can't really do them live. You got to edit because no one wants to sit there and watch me paint and repaint a face 10
Hey,
times for
You'd
3
be
hours.
surprised. We had Midnight Stars on, and people were in the comments like going nuts, like asking them all kinds of questions, asking them how he does the casting, how long does he pour the mold, how long it was badass. So
Yeah.
like this is what this
Yeah, I'm not
platform-
even really a toy photographer, guys. I'm kind of cheating. I'm just a customizer who takes pictures of his customs. Like everyone's like, "Oh man, you're a toy photographer." I'm like, "Yeah, but I'm kind of just okay at everything. Like, I'm not great at customs. I'm not great at photos, and I'm not great at like unboxings and stuff. But I'm all right. I know a little bit, and that's enough. I feel like I'm just kind of cheating along the way. It's all right.
But you're having fun. So that's
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, that's all it's. Yeah, that's what it's about, to have fun. Yep.
But once again, thank you, fellas.
Yeah. No,
thank
thank
you.
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
This was fun.
You guys
Definitely.
did a great job.
And before I forget, the name of that show is called Fog Hill of the Five Elements.
Okay.
Okay.
And if you want to see that scene that I'm talking about, just on YouTube, Google or search Fog Hill of the Five Elements and then Bridge Fight Scene. And that scene's the one that really drew me into that show. Or that I believe it is a show, but I've been looking for it where I can stream it and I haven't been able to find it. So, but that
Yeah,
fight scene alone.
I watch like Law and Order and shit, man. Like I'm like, is this Special Victims on tonight? Like,
You're younger than me, Win.
hey man, I don't do any anime. My kid watches Naruto. Right? Is that right? That's how you say it?
Yeah.
Because I was saying Naruto and she gets really upset. So Naruto, and she watches Hunter x Hunter, stuff like that. My fiance does a Hero Academia, I believe, and then I mean I also watch Rangers, but that's about and Bad Batch and then Clone Wars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't get too much. I love live action stuff. So, and if that's all watched up, I gotta go to my dramas, man. Like,
The Special Victims usually is good though.
it's good, but Olivia, no. See, we should have a podcast about all the Law and Order shows, and it'll just be like Dick Wolf podcast, and we'll just talk about all his shows.
Oh man, that'd be hilarious.
He does everything.
That would be
Everything,
funny,
man.
But,
He's like Disney, man.
and that's a good plug. So, matter of fact, just if you guys got anything you need to plug it up for.
Yo, this is my last thing that I've been plugging. So that's it. That's all I got. You might see me live Saturday mornings with Skydro.
That's right.
You do the wake and bake and photo take with Sam the newsman.
Nice.
He's on. They do that together. Well, Sam goes on like 8 or 9 on his thing, and then Skydro does his a little bit with Sam, and then we just kind of a few of us slip in that are just out here taking toy shots. So
Yeah.
usually Tiny Plastic Toys is in there. Tiny Plastic. I can't never get his name
Tiny.
right, but Tiny.
Yeah,
So
Tiny.
Tiny is usually, and then obviously Deadman's always in the live, so he'll always show up.
Yeah,
I'm surprised he didn't come in here tonight, man. I've been looking for him, man.
He was on the.
He was here. He was in the
No,
chat.
I mean like here. I
here,
thought he
yeah.
would pop in. Like
Man,
he's a Deadman. He's like Undertaker. He'll just like doom doom, and he just pops up. That might have been the Law and Order
Anytime
thing.
he pops up.
In
Yeah.
fact, when Zilla, throw that at him so he can come on, man. Throw it
Yeah,
at him.
he will. He will for sure.
Come on, that'd be dope.
I was like, man, you don't have to. I sent him a message the other day, a voicemail, like, you don't have to accept my collaborations for like reels to your page. I was like, I don't want people to start thinking we're dating, man. It's all right. I get it. He's like, dude, I just been at work, and I was like, no, it's okay if you don't accept my collab. I was like, I want people thinking, but
Oh, that's too good.
And one more time, Pablo, tell us about your show, about the.
So yeah, on Tuesdays on Maz's YouTube channel, Maz _ toy box or toy _ box. We go on every Tuesday at it's 6 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting the Eastern because I'm at Central, but yeah, at 6 p.m. Eastern. If you're following me, I always have it in my stories with the link before the show or even the day before because I do the thumbnails. So I always post that in my stories if you guys want to follow it. And if you want to be featured or want us to go over your shot, tag your photo, but on the photo itself, not in the description, at Maz _ toy _ box. And then in the description portion, put the hashtag toy Maz.
Okay.
And that'll show up in his tags.
not
you gotta make
Maz
sure,
toys.
yeah, not Maz. But make sure you tag the photo like on the actual photo because it won't show up in his tags because
That's right.
Instagram's thing is all screwed up and it doesn't work.
Yeah.
And then the hashtag is there so we know that you want us to critique the shot because sometimes people will tag them and don't put the hashtag, but it's not because they want to be critiqued. It's because they're just tagging Maz.
Right.
But you got to make sure to put the hashtag if you want us to critique the shot. Otherwise, he'll skip it. But yeah, every Tuesday. Lately, we've been on there for almost 4 hours because we've been going over a lot of photos, and then we go off on a tangent. So it happens.
Like how we do when we
Like
talk.
we offer techniques, lighting, compositions. We go over all that, and hopefully that helps people improve their shots. But it's a lot of positive, constructive criticism that we offer, and we have fun in that show. It's lively. We have 1/6 shooter. Trevor is always a regular guest. Insightful imagery. Mike, he's awesome. He's an awesome photographer as well, and he does a lot of 3D prints, and he has it on his Etsy shop.
This is his print right here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there you go.
that's right.
Maz,
Except the blood. I put all the blood.
Yeah.
that's a good touch, though, man. The blood. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
he killed it with that. That's
Oh
crazy.
yeah. Maz again. Also, he's the host of that's his channel.
Yes.
And then we have cinematography. Harry. He does a lot of cinematography work. Like the way he shoots his shots is with a video camera. It's not a photo camera.
Dope. Yeah.
So he gets that nice cinematography look.
Yes.
His shots are really dope. So he's a regular, and then Loco Lou is another regular on there. I became a regular on there. It's been a while. We vibed, and he offered for me to keep coming onto his show.
Nice.
And I have fun on it every Tuesday, so it's something I look forward to every Tuesday.
That's what's up.
One of the guys just asked me if I wanted to jump on there, but I could probably do like on certain weeks I can do it for sure.
Yeah, just.
But I'm not a photographer, so I'll be that guy. Just be like, I like this a lot. This looks really good.
And we're gonna be. Why do you like it? Why?
Because it's bright and it's fun. Like I want to be the dumbest guy in the room. That's fine.
Right.
No, the thing is that if you do that frequently, you're gonna start talking like that too, using flag.
I know. I already do, man.
Dutch, Boca, all that is.
I took my light in the room here and I covered it because I was like, that's almost like a box light. It's a huge light, so and it doesn't get hot, so I can cover it. Don't just go covering anything.
That's one thing we tell people is like you don't need to have a huge ass box light. Yeah, we have it. I have it. Trevor has it, and Mike has it because we've done professional photography, like people and stuff. So we have that gear already. But I've also shot with homemade stuff. When I went to college and I started college, I did a lot of homemade stuff. And if you want to make a small light into a large light source, put a big diffuser in front of it, and that'll make that light a lot bigger. And you'll get a nice diffused light over the image you're shooting. You won't get those weird hot spots.
It makes such a difference, and
Okay.
you know, if I didn't watch it, and if you didn't tell me about it in the first place, I would have never known. And I didn't know what I was getting into, and I tagged them and everything else. I was like, "Oh, let's see what this is about." I see like as it's building up to my shot, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And they were just like really, really nice, and I appreciate that. I'm gonna throw one up though from my 118 page, so they don't know who it is. And they'll be like, "Oh, it's Amrock. Oh, let's see what this guy." You know, I want to see some real talk when my name's not up there.
The only thing,
really happens.
don't tag an old child because it won't. It's gonna stay at the bottom of his tag.
Yeah.
I think the only way you can.
No, it'd be something new. It would be recent.
The only thing you can the work around that I think is if you pin it and it brings it back to the top as a pin, it'll show up as a new
right.
Pin. So because I know some people have told Miles, it's like, "Yeah, I tagged you on the shot," and I've gone back to look, and it's an old shot, like for like either a month or 2 months ago. It's not going to show up because
it gets buried.
we stop at the last image we did the previous week, and it's probably way below that. So if you wanted to bring it back to the top, pin it, and it'll bring it to the top. So
or repost it.
Or repost it. Yeah.
Hey, secret time. What I was gonna do was put a shot, like my normal shot, or like make it the last shot, and do something that like you don't like about the shot, and then like crop out the feet for Mike, and then like have like the hand going the wrong. You know, I just wanted to set that up in the last shot and be like the right shot. And be like, what's going on? Like,
why did you put this in your first shot?
Just mess with them and then like just throw them all off. Like, what's going on here? It's like that Eminem thing when you do all the stuff that you know they're gonna say.
Yep. No, but yeah, if you guys want your shots on there, man, definitely tag Maz and use the hashtag, and we'll go over your shot. And then just join us on the live stream if you can, or you can catch it afterwards because Maz keeps them on there. He'll post the video on his channel, and you can always catch it later, so you won't miss out. And like I said, I mean, lately they've been going long. It's 4 hours, and that's because
the chat's popping the entire time too, though.
Right.
So.
And more people have been like tagging and using the hashtag, which is great. I mean, we're loving the growth, so it gives us more to talk about.
Yeah, and the hashtag for here is really. I was like, holy crap! There's so many. I didn't even know, and I was like, I'll use it on all my stuff now because I had no idea. So many good shots in there. It was hard picking 5, but I was like, all right, I'll do like 3 days. I'll do like the last 3 days because I'm not sure what you guys had already picked. So, but yeah, there's a lot in there, and I'll be using it on all my posts. So it's in my tags now. So
I appreciate it, brother.
Hell yeah,
man.
Everyone should be using it, or you get beat up. No.
Damn. On that note, you want to roll?
Yeah, I got you right now. So I missed the entire show. I literally had just walked in my house from work. It's been a shit show today. So
man,
forgive me for being not as I normally am, but I'm exhausted. But thank you guys for jumping in and joining us. I'm gonna catch the replay actually at the end of the show, so I can watch it all over. But thank you guys for like jumping in and diving headfirst into the show and having a good time. And thank you everybody in the chat for always being live and having fun. But to piggyback off of what Thor said a little while ago, if you guys want to be guest host on the Pic Bar, just reach out to one of us. Let us know. We'll definitely get you on. Just grab 2 or 3 people with you guys. The more the merrier. That way you guys can keep appreciating more photos throughout the community. But if you don't want to do something like that and you want to be a guest on the Lazy Boys, try to break the ice, especially if you're not used to doing lives or streaming or anything like that, reach out to one of us and we'll definitely get you on for Lazy Boys. That is the spot where we always just shoot the shit and literally have fun and just open up toys and do a lot of a lot of dumb shit that we do.
And that's Fridays?
Have fun doing it. Sundays.
Okay. Yeah, this is for me. Me and Pablo, this is our first time ever doing any type of thing like this. We've never been live or done any. No, I'm just kidding.
I can't even lie on that one. I was like, no, that's not true. I'm always.
He was on with us a few weeks ago.
Don't catch us live during the week somewhere. Then
that wasn't me. I'm not the photographer. Someone else is, man.
But, yeah, you can find us anywhere. YouTubes, Instagrams.
Yeah,
So
and
my
if
YouTube's kind of small, but yeah. But I'll definitely. I didn't realize you guys had so many shows, but I'll definitely be. I love listening to anything. Like you guys were running on the TV yesterday. There's like 3 episodes ran through. We were just doing stuff around the house, and I was catching stuff, and it's nice to have just on. Like even when I'm doing customs and stuff, like I'll be listening to different lives, different pods, different. It's always. It's like people's perspective more than like I don't really love watching unboxings and reviews. So this to me is better because it's more. I don't know how to explain it, but it's more genuine. I guess it's not. So you're not trying to sell me nothing. You're not trying to tell me how to
convince
do
you.
anything. Really, it's I can listen at my. I don't know. It's nice. It's like I'm hanging out with the guys and I don't have to do anything. So
That's why
That's the
with
whole
like
point.
that's like why with the Lazy Boy show. So when I do the promo videos, I always reach out to the person and ask them what song they want because I wanted to make it as much theirs as the show is ours. So that way when they come in, it's their show. Like it's the spotlight is for them. So we try
yeah,
to make it as easy as possible for everybody, but especially for we get a lot of people that do get nervous. So the
it
promo video
happens.
hypes them up, the music hypes them up, and they let loose.
Well, and watching other people's stuff, like I guess I'm just gonna call them toy casts. Watching other toy casts that aren't reviews, unboxings, and bullshit. Watching that kind of gives you some stuff. Like you guys were talking about Joe's the other day on one of your podcasts here, and I was just listening to that. And I don't know anything about Joe's because I don't collect Joe's. I have friends that collect them, but I only hear their perspective. So it's nice
Right.
getting it from like
Mhm.
3 or 4 other people too. Like it's nice to hear that stuff because I do use them for customs. I don't collect them, but I love the build that they have on a lot of the figures. So it's really nice to have, and I think just networking everybody is really fun. Like
Yes.
Mhm.
and like sometimes people pop out of it, and sometimes and a lot of people sometimes have questions about stuff, and I'm my biggest thing is like just do it. Like everyone's waiting to do their own unboxing or do their own podcast or do their own thing. Just do it and figure it out later. Like
Yeah.
if you like with non-artistic, he's doing those 3-minute interviews, and I was like, even if they run like 5 minutes, dude, edit it up to 3. Like who cares? Like
Right.
it's your own thing, it's your own vision. Like I always think of it as no one's gonna watch this anyway. Like that's the way I think. So I can do and say and do it how I want it to be and how I want people to perceive it. So
Shit.
I know that's a lot. I could go all day. Sorry.
Well, our motto with everything is to have fun. So
Yeah.
like when we first started the goal was as long as we're having fun, it didn't matter if we were getting a lot of followers or a lot of likes. It was just dudes just chilling and having fun. That was what it was all about,
That's
and
all we
just
got.
enjoying what we do. Yep. And it picked up. So I mean, it keeps going, and I think the biggest thing is the amount of guests that we have on the show because it's for them to get their story out. Like it's nice that everybody's a toy photographer or a collector or a customizer or a diorama builder.
I'd throw 3D printers in there now, man. Some of these 3D printing guys are wild. Like,
Insane.
But like everybody has a backstory, and it's nice to see who's behind the account on Instagram and get their story out there and give them the spotlight for a change.
yeah, I mean, when I was with the group I used to be with, on Friday nights we'd always do a live, and I always wanted to spotlight someone who I was like, man, they need like more shine. Like, there's not, it was always genuine for me. I was always picking people. Like, if you had 500 people in your following your account, or if you had 30,000, like if you were doing something that I thought was unique, I want other people to see that and get inspired from that. So I think just networking it's awesome, man. There's nothing better.
And that's another thing I like. Like I encourage people to do the tag and the hashtag because that'll also get you more exposure. Not that
Dude.
following is huge, but people that don't know you and see your shot, a lot of people start following you because they see your shot there, and that'll help you grow. Also, I mean, we're here to help each other grow. It's the whole point of this whole thing. What everybody does with these live streams. It's just to help each other out, and it's awesome seeing people grow that way. And sometimes I try to, on my stories, I'll try to promote new people that have started following me and they have low count and they have great work, like I'll
Mhm.
promote their stuff on my stories, and
Mhm.
because there's some people out there that just haven't gotten enough shine,
Yeah.
and that's because there is a lot of people though, so it's kind of hard to.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You're gonna start slow, but you'll get that
Mhm.
momentum, and it'll start.
Yeah.
Well, and
Next thing you
everyone
know,
in like everyone that I sometimes like when I was with the toy group I was with, a lot of them would talk about their following and stuff, and like it's so low. Yours is so you have such a high number. I'm like, take your number and multiply it by the years that I've been doing it, and you would have like 20,000. Like you would have
Mm.
double what I
Right.
would have.
Right.
Like you
Right.
have to realize I used to have post everything that I did. Like it was 4,000 posts that I took down.
Wow.
So that's a lot of stuff. And you're like, if you get like, it was like 2 followers per post or something. Like if you broke down the numbers, I wasn't doing anything special. We're all doing the same stuff.
Mhm.
So the only way to bump stuff up or to help yourself out or to get more exposure, if that's what you're looking for, it is networking because you can't do it on your own.
Yep.
And it's not about making friends and being fake to them. It's about genuinely connecting with people that really like your stuff and that really want to share your stuff. And you should be able to stand on your work.
Yeah.
Like it shouldn't be because someone mentioned you. You should be able to consistently stand on what you're putting out. Like,
Yeah.
I don't
Very
know.
true.
Again, sorry.
No,
That's a
no,
little
no,
much.
you're
I go a
right.
little too deep.
No, you're on point, bro.
Nah, you're good.
You're on point.
I need to be
You're
like a
good.
TED Talk, man. That's what I need.
Uh,
That's why I like it when people reach out to me, like they'll DM me when they have like an issue with their camera or something's not going right with their shot, and I love helping people.
Dude, I have.
So,
I've reached out to you, man, recently.
so don't, yeah, so don't. I know there's a lot of people that you can reach out to, and sometimes they don't like to either respond back, and sometimes they're just busy. Sometimes I'm busy, so I do try to make an effort to make sure I don't miss people that message me, because sometimes if it's not someone that I'm following or been following it, or it's the first time they send me a message, it goes to that little. It doesn't show up on your primary messages. It shows
right.
up
It doesn't.
somewhere else, and if you don't notice that there's a
Yeah.
message there, you'll miss it.
Yep.
And that's
Yeah.
happened a few times with me, and I was like, "Oh crap!" And then I'll go on there and it's like, "Oh, apologize. I just saw the message. My bad." And then I am
Well,
here to
it's
help out.
erasing messages too now, man. Like
Yeah.
someone will follow up with what I said, and I'll be like, man, did they ever respond to that? And I'll check it 3 days later, and yeah, they responded, but it wasn't lit, it wasn't highlighted or anything. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't see
No.
this, and I really didn't see it, like because I don't get that many messages, man. Like I really don't. So
And
like,
sometimes I miss them, man. It's my bad. Like I try to stay on top of it, but I do like helping people with anything dealing with photography, lighting, camera issues. If I can help you, and I will help you, and I'll let you know whether I can or cannot help you.
and I think you'll help them with the stuff that we got too. It's not like you have to go and get this. You're like, here's what you could do. Like take this,
Mhm.
wrap that. Like
Yeah,
you know,
because
it's
sometimes
simple.
there's a lot of simple DIY stuff. You don't have to go invest a lot
Right.
Yeah.
of money on
Right.
equipment.
So
You
true.
don't, and I know in a lot of my like reels behind the scenes, you see all these light boxes and all this shit. Like you don't need it. I just have it because, like I said, I've been doing photography
That's what
work.
you said. Right.
That's
Right.
what I have
Yeah.
already. I
That's
have
what
it,
you
so I use it.
Mhm.
But I have used homemade stuff when I first
Right.
started, and it works. Like that's how I got through college, was with DIY stuff,
Yeah, I got tape and stuff around a light with a piece of white
and it
stuff on it.
works.
Like,
It works. So, yeah,
hey man, I showed him my behind the scenes. I don't care. There's no secret. Like,
Right.
and then
here it is.
I keep telling people, it's like, because they always say, "Oh, it's because you got the camera," and blah blah blah. It's like, in all honesty, the camera doesn't matter. What'll make or kill your shot is your lighting.
Mhm.
The first thing you need to learn is lighting. You need to learn how to control lighting. Because that's the key thing in photography, in any photography, toy photography or people photography. If your lighting is not on point, it doesn't matter how expensive of a camera you have. If you can't get your lighting done right, that shot's not gonna look right.
Right.
So the
Mhm.
first thing you need to learn is how to control light. You need to
Yep.
learn lighting and how it affects certain things. And I always tell people, when you do a shot, have your room completely dark and turn, if you're gonna use 3 lights, turn one light at a time. Turn
Yep.
your key light where you want your main focus to be at, light that the way you want it. If you get that adjusted right, then go ahead and do your secondary light source to add some more light or some bounce, or get some bounce cards to bounce some of the light to get it a nice diffused light, and then your backlight to light up your background or give you that rim light. And then once you have those 3 lights set up the way you want it in your camera, and then that's when you take the shot. And always start off in a dark room. If you're trying to learn lighting, start off in a completely dark room and turn one light at a time, and then that way you can see how the light affects
Yes.
the figure. Because then you'll notice, well, shit, I don't like that harsh shadow, and you can adjust the light then. And if you're still getting a certain light somewhere, then you can start using flags to block the light from going into a certain direction, or a bounce if you need to bounce some light. If you don't have another, like if you don't have a whole bunch of lights, use white foam board, and
That's
that'll bounce
amazing.
light. And then you'll start seeing it. You'll start building up the shadows and lights and midtones, and always start in a dark room. That's how I started. But now, I mean, I don't do that because in my head, like I already know
Yeah.
where to put the lights.
It's
and how to
second
bounce
nature
it.
to you. Yeah.
Right. But if you want to start with lighting, and then once you get lighting done and all that, then you can worry about upgrading to a DSLR if you want. But a lot of phone cameras these days are pretty close to a DSLR.
Pretty damn good.
They are.
So it's just the lighting. That's the main thing is the lighting. You need to work on the lighting, and then once you get the lighting done, everything else is just gonna be like, yeah, you don't
And
have to worry about it.
it takes a while. Like
It
it's gonna
does.
take
Take
it's gonna
time.
take me a while to learn my lighting still. But it's
I'm still
the
learning lighting, too.
improvement over just a week or two that I've been doing different stuff.
Mm,
It's been for me. It's been good.
nice.
Yep.
I wanted to shout out Vico San because he put something in the comments.
He
He
did,
was saying,
man. I didn't get it put up yet, but yeah, he did, man. I appreciate that, dude.
yeah, he was like Green, his
Yeah,
lighting
real dude.
always love, Blitz, his angles
Yeah,
and
dude.
exposure of the figures. I like how he shows
Appreciate
what
that.
he admires of the figures. You notice I don't admire McFarlane though, right?
There it is.
Creative.
You know they say about people that don't like McFarlane, they can't post figures.
Oh, I did. I don't know about that.
Just
but
playing.
anyway.
Oh man, Green, you got some lighting, man. Like
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, bro,
Insane.
appreciate that, man, for real.
I
Thank
think the
you.
best thing about the toy community is
Crazy.
that everybody has their own style and everybody's unique.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There's no
we all
two
learn from
photos
each
that
other,
can be
too.
duplicated.
And don't be
Mhm.
afraid of looking at other people's stuff and try to emulate that. Because in that you'll learn how they did it, and then once you learn how they did it, then you could implement it in your own style. So there's
Right.
nothing wrong at looking at other people's work and trying to mimic it. There's nothing wrong
Yeah.
with that. Because that's how you'll learn. And don't be
Yep.
afraid of asking these people how they did a certain shot
true.
or how they lit something.
That's a
Because
good
you'll be
thing
surprised
is
at how many
really
people
reaching
will
out to-
reply. Yeah, a lot of people will reach back and they'll let you
Right,
know.
they will.
I'm for sure one. I will definitely hit you back if you message me about anything.
Mhm.
So long as I don't miss a like if I see the message, like,
Yeah, it's not
if
like
it takes me a while to get back
Yeah,
to you, it's not because I'm ignoring you, because I probably haven't seen it. If you're a new person messaging me, I will get to you. But yeah, don't be afraid of reaching out to people. If like you like a certain thing they did, like a certain way they lit this, or how they did a certain effect, reach out to them. The worst thing that can happen is that they won't answer you, or they'll say no, can't help you. I mean, that's not gonna. It's not the end of the world, but
Yeah,
you
you don't
can
want their
mimic other
advice
people's stuff.
anyway.
yeah,
So.
exactly. No, I can't help
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, don't be afraid of looking at the inspiration and how they did certain things, because that's how you'll pick up the techniques. And once you dial that down, then you create your own, and then you'll have your own style. Everybody will develop their own style. Yeah.
Mhm.
I answer all my messages except for when people ask me about McFarlane.
Well,
Well, you know what my next question is gonna be.
this past couple weeks, you actually did answer the questions about McFarlane. That was an exception.
Like, which Joker do you like?
My Mezco.
Right.
There you go.
Oh, geez. Oh, man.
Sweet.
But yeah, on that note, yeah, let's get
Yeah,
out.
so this Sunday we got Raven's Eye Studio joining us. He'll be in the house.
Yeah.
You don't want to miss that.
Man, he
Big
just made a
supporter of the
dial, bro.
community.
Yeah, he just made a cool
Yeah.
dial.
Yeah, he got off.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
big
the thing was
supporter
sick.
in the community.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I'm trying to remember. See, you guys made me fucking forget. This is what happens when you work all day.
It's just
So Raven's Eye Studio this Sunday. Next Wednesday for the Pic Bar, it's gonna be us, the fellas. We'll be back.
Friday.
But yeah, I mean,
Friday too.
oh yeah, Friday night features. We'll be back Friday. Come join us for happy hour at the Pic Bar. And we got stuff down the pipeline. I mean, I can't say it enough. We have a lot of guests. We're pretty much filled for March.
Yeah.
We're still working out on his schedule, but we are gonna have Walter Hagen on with us for Lazy Boys.
Nice, Walter.
Yeah.
Sweet.
But man, yeah, like I said, if you guys want to be a guest, like just let us know, man. I mean, there's so many toy photographers and collectors in the community. We can't reach out to everybody at the same time.
Exactly.
If you guys want and you see the show and you're interested, just let us know. I mean, I answer all my messages literally as quick as possible, and I'm sure the guys do as well. It's if I don't answer, I'm at work or my wife is hitting me. But
Hey man, blink twice, bro. Just blink twice.
no, you know. See, he wasn't here. He wasn't present for my story. He wasn't present for my story the other day. So I picked up my wife from work, right? And she hit me in the car. And we're driving home, and I roll down the window, and I'm like, "That's abuse." And she goes, "For real?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And I lowered the window down more. I put my hand all the way out. I was like, "Yeah." Everybody was looking at me like, "Are you okay?" I'm like,
"Gotta get help now."
I'm thinking about against my own will.
Yeah. But once again, before we cut it off, thank you guys again for joining.
Oh, thank you.
And being on.
Thank you, man.
Doing what you do. Again, I'm going to catch the replay after because I literally had just walked in my door.
Don't worry, man.
Thank you again. The Pic Bar is officially closed.
Pic
Have a good
Bar?
night, everybody.
Anya, you heard the man.
There you guys.
You heard it.
There's Anya.
Oh, yeah. Fuck McFarlane. Fuck McFarlane.
Oh shit! You're
there it
Almost
is.
forgot.
Almost
Forgot.
Laters, guys.
Later.
All right, fellas.
Good night,
Have a good
fellas.
night, guys.
You too.
All right, man.